Chores. Eyo. Hamuna kuhanga up. Dai mahanga up. Rafi, don't do that. Raphael. My page achawandisa. Guys, my page achawandisa. I don't really know what's going on. All I know is we're having technical issues in my page. Sorry. Ndaita confusion. Twitter my technical issues in my page. Tani more than one page. Hello. Let me see. I can't even see the comments. Ha. Okay. Muruni nzwaire. Hi, ndinodaru nyararo. Hey, that's such a nice name, you know. Ndofana kunyora kuti chera nodaru nyararo. Raphael, stop doing that. Raphael, stop. Hi, Tari. Ndandapinda pages siriro. Ndadzingwa kupage. Ndabva ndabhutwa out. Raphael, stop doing that. No, don't do that, please. Stop doing that to my flowers. You're making a mess. Raphael. Rafadongo. Okay, so which one is this one? Hey, my page is one. So currently, it's Raphael. Pick up all the rubbish you put on the floor. Pick it up, please.
All that in the back.
Yeah, pick it up and go put it in the bin. You're being naughty. Oh, do a cherry watch. Nai Rwanda ita say, ndini cherry watch. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop. Ndini Rafa don't go to amskanzo kuno. Rafi, stop it. Raphael. No. Stop doing that. No, can you stop doing that, please? I'm gonna send you to bed. Stop it. Stop. Cha iwe. Ndakuzokurova. Chai. Munaruta mskanzo kuno. Good evening. Hi, Mukonde, my Carol. Hi. Rafa Dongo, naiwe. Newe. Mwana wa Meli. Urikuitego. Oh, ndiwe cherry. Yes, ndini cherry wacho. I'm the one. Raphael. Wakambondifamba iwe mastreets om. Ruva ongoita say sorry. Sorry kana ndakatuka ndati sorry. Nice skin. Thank you. Mnozwa kuti ndinoshandisa just the carrot oil ya SIS MELLY. My skin was really bad. My skin was so bad, Chloe. Vandatanga kushandisa carrot oil ya SIS MELLY. And for some reason, my skin looks better. Hi, Teresa. Ruva, ndati kuregera mbudze government. Sorry, Ruva. Sorry. Kandakambokufamba. Ndofunga kumusha kwedu kune kangoma kairira musiwo. Cause kumusha kwedu kunomboredzwa ngoma. Ndinomupenga kana kangoma kemusha kwedu kakurira. Panoitwa nezvepano. Isaac. Zvese. Musadaro murora wevamwe. Aiwa taisha hasi murora wako uyu kamukwasha kacho kari kuita musikanzwa ndokati kutuka karafa dongo iwe ari busy munhu wacho. Hi Cynthia, how are you? Ruva ndati sorry in advance. Mpinga ini ndikaite mbingo here ini ndingoroka munhu kangoroka munhu, but zvinodependa kuti ndite mbinga in what capacity. Ndogona kungoita mbinga yako. Zvinodependa kuti tiri kutaura tiri pacapacity yechii, but hazvina kuipa togona kuitirana umbinga. Waingondituka apa usingazivi kwaienda Nyaya. Waindituka nekuda kwemunhu ainditukawo. Ruva, sorry. That's all. I think that's all I can really say. Andichatombo remember kuti Nyaya yanga iri nyaya yechii. But I do apologize. handifari zvekunyanya kutukana nevanhu, especially mazuva ano handichada zvekutukana nevanhu, saka ndakakutuka sorry. If it really hurt your feelings, it wasn't my intention, I apologize. Tu mopo tinopera here. Mopo dzipi Francine, is it Francesca? Mopo dzei. Nei. Urku tanire marwangu. Nei Raphael, what are you doing? No, the flowers didn't need you to pluck them. You need to leave them alone. So now you need to pick all that up and put it in the bin, please. Egg, Mom, should I between? Hi, Precious. Hi, Christine. Debut, good morning. Rwanda, I try not to. I really don't. I try not to. I think saka ndati sorry because ndombo hakira ndombo batwa nedzungu ngoza zvinoitika kasi unotuka vanhu Isaac andituke vanhu I try I will antukane vanhu vasina zvavandita ndotuka vanhu vanenge vanidena but in worst case pamwe ndakangomutuko ndisingazivi ndiri kumutuka pamwe ndakahakira and handichafarira zvokuhakira nyaya dzevanhu because munongoziva zvinoitika ukahakira vanhu vanobva vazotanga futi kuwirana ndimi ani sisi is it Michine or Michine? Ndonzi Cherry. Terina, thank you. Ndinomboza makosha mazina chazo nyatseta hawa. Ndaipi love zvakanaka. Thank you Ginembe. Chinya. Ndakanaka. Wankudza ndenge mashango sandarusha. Hi Daddy, how are you? Hi Abby, how are you? Introduction, please. Oh, okay. So for those of you who don't know me, ndinonzi Cherry. Ndiri treasurer wenyu kudiaries. Ndinobata mari dzenyu dzese dzamune muchicontributa dzese. Yes, Papa.
I'm trying to hide you.
You're not trying to help me. You're not helping me. If you want to help me, go put that rubbish in the bin, please. Hi, Betha. Hi, Anna. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Fran. Yo, what? Rafi? No. Raphael, stop. Stop it. Nasi ndikupinzwa ndikupinzwa business with diaries like Aiwa no Gemba nango apologize. Are you married? Asking for my uncle. No George, I'm not married, not anymore. I was married but I'm not married anymore. Ndengo kunzwa naye. Ndiripo wani naye. Allow the baby to help. Ana ameno kuti help yacha ndiri kupiwa ndeipi. Zvamuripo nditoripo zvangu. Cherry baby, can I please pop your cherry? Nawe Libert, andichaita zvemujolo ini. Mujolo unonyisa vanhu Libert. Usikuona kuti mujolo uri kukipisa vanhu busy sekunzo. Andichaita zvemujolo ndakunamata mazuva. Ndakawana Mwari. Tauya tipire nyaya yacho fast data. Aji, unongokumbira zvakanaka kuti nditengerewo data. Oh, ndiwe Cherry. Saru ndiri Cherry wacho. Rafadongo, stop it. Rafadongo ari kuti amusikanzwa. Hi, like your skin, you're glowing. Thank you. Mafuta SIS MELLY askana. Mafuta SIS MELLY ndinenge ndichizora anoita kuti skin yangu iglow. Junior hands sexy eyes. Guys, zvemujolo dai mambo ndimirirawo. Ndichiri kurecover. Ndichiri kumborecover kubva kuheartbreak. Hi sis Cherry. Hi Tari, how are you babes? Uri boy. Nawe Libert. Uda kupopa chisha uda kupopa. Chisha uri kuda kupopa SIS MELLY. Ndimuri kunyora here zvekuti I'm blushing. Na Libert, kuibox zvinokuziva here ndinoda runyararo. Thank you babe. Ndinoda, thank you. Na Libert uda kupopa Cherry ripi. Ini handite zvemujolo. Mujolo ausarombonzwa here nyaya mujolo kuti mujolo unominyisa vanhu. Mujolo unominyisa vanhu. Calvin handisi SIS MELLY but I compliment you, I'll take it. Oh Cherry, when did you leave your husband? Lynn. Iro rato drama. Rato drama. Okay, nice seeing you. Tango and Squazita. Okay, ndini wacho Cherry wacho. Hai, ndini munhu wacho. Ndini mnantamba nemari dzenyu. Yes, Raphael. ndiri munhu anonge achibata mari dzenyu pamunombonyengerekera. Mary, hi. I'm there. I've just been working. What's the matter? Go inside and get it. Sorry, ndineka munhu. Half term saka vanhu vari pa half term. Anyway, dzangu adzikurara thing. Sis Melly be careful mwana anoenda uyu na bango. Aiwa handichati zvekukoneswa izvozvo. Yeah. Go take your iPad to Auntie Larissa. Here. Go get Auntie Larissa to Paw Patrol for you. Take it upstairs. Yeah, because it's so busy in there. How are you, Cheryl? Don't see Cheryl. Hi, sis. Hi, B. Hi, my big sister. Sis wangu vari pa comment section. Ndiri behave. Cheryl, give me some comment section. Ndiri kosha nendiri kubasa. Makamudza kuti kuna George. Wangu warova Cheryl. Ndiri ko Carol. Hang on 1 second. Raphael, what's your problem? Come here. What do you want to get? Which toy? No, look, get Chase. You've got Chase on there. Are you tired? Do you want to sleep? You want to sleep? Go get Auntie Larissa. Go get Auntie Larissa upstairs. Go with your iPad. Good boy. Sorry, ndikumbodhira na bango yari kuchema. Sorry. Bango anga achishamba madhaya dzekuchando anogona kutamba nevana. Unodiwa kusaka che. Ndi George, half term is not for the week. Ana ndaibva manje ndabo. Ndi Cheri ndikuda mafuta please. Rachel, you have to come into my inbox. Name security. Okay, what's the matter? Stop crying. Stop crying. Avasekura vasangana nehope. Go, stop crying. Stop crying. Oh, look, Auntie Larissa's there. Go get whatever toy. It's Ched. Hi, Ched. Sorry, V. Rafa nehope. Tambobuda maskati tikambotenderera. Saka ndinofunga dzahope manje dzemunhu ada uraro. Muri seiko nai wedwe. Hanzikozvoka. Thank you, Maimi. Hanzvokana. Guys, ko ndikazokuisirai manje pendi munozoita sekana muri kuti ndakanaka ndisina pendi. Ndatomupa kado munhu wacho ari busy asi kuda zvokugara pasi. Anenge achitambusikanzwa mukaona zvakaita floor sisibika munopererwa mwana ari busy. Yeah, no, so number 1 yandinotanga ndataura ndeyekuti matengeri matickets asikana. Zvekuti hanzi mozoda kutiudza last minute musi wa23 totanga kuona mamessage ekunzi hanzi matickets ari kupera matickets. If you didn't know, SIS MELLY we're having a ball on the 24th of June ku Birmingham. Inini advice yangu is don't drink and drive. Dai mapaka mota tobuka mahotel tonyatsofara. Inini ndikuda kutengera vanhu kana 10 mashots. Saka tosangana pa bar. Musi wa 24. 10 chet. There are £55. Can somebody tag Marital for me here? They're £55. And it's a black tie event. Saka tuda kuona ma-ball gown. Vanhu kuEngland tokuziva munogeza. Nyangu kuZimbabwe vanogeza, nyangu kuSouth Africa ndakaona vanhu vanogeza. Saka ndiri kutotya, ndakatobuka ma-hair appointment, makeup, changosara dress ndori kunitemesa musoro. Apa ndoda kuona vanhu vese vari single ikoko. Vari single mobva mangoyani tuma name badge twenyu tukanzi single. Mukaenda pa Amazon bedtime munogona kutenga. Hi Tabitha. Is it Tabitha? Yeah. Mukaenda pa Amazon. Nay guys, ndiudzewo muri kudzigona senyaya dzemujolets. Ai. Yo. Boy inenge ichitwa nezvenhai. So it's a special night with special guests. SIS MELLY should be one of the guests. Kunenge kuna MC Sebelebe. If you guys know him, he is lit. Tinenge tichimonya zviuno. Joe, yes, tetiri ku Birmingham. Tichita zveball. Ndainga hangu yemujolo but ndikutongotaura. Ndiri bo Tabeth, how are you? Ndikutongotaura nyaya kuball. kune matchmaking Bella inini ndo department kwa inini ndikuda kutoita matchmaker because inini zvamujolo zvakantadza saka but andingati because inini zvakantadza vamwe vanotadza kufara vamwe vanotadza kumatchmaker mujolo aibo zvinonetsa izvo please buy me a ticket sis andina kodwa ndifuna ukuza Kira where are you based? If you're in the UK, message me. Hi, Anna. How are you? Hi, Nonya. Dave. So, Anna, online dating, we're keeping our options open. But money is more important to me. Saka graph, Anna, I have to agree with you. Do you know what? I'm very scared of online dating, to be honest, because I've heard so many Dexter stories. Birmingham Forum, Joe, I look forward to seeing you. Joe, are you married? No. Are you married? Drama. I'm very single. Ku Vegas here. T, Uruguay, Vegas. T, I hope you bought a ticket because my guy. Inandi this one on phone watching the phones out. Kwankurise, tengai my tickets. MC Sebelebe, well, MMM, Morovesa Ndombolo. Hey, Anna. Ndivo ibabo. Ndivo MC Sebelebe, vacho ibabo. Kira ndichako expect am inbox. And this ndoda kuona inbox sha saka ndotokuda zvewe naiwe Joe ungabva pachimbonde explain right guys mazimba chimbonde imbondiudzayo kuti zvinombonyatsofamba sei zvamuri kutaura ndidedzewe koko tapedza uri kupi where are you Marital right Marital mukangondisirawo ka comment kane ma details ema tickets enyu please SIS MELLY vakati vada kuzunza garo vada kukompita na MC Sebelebe kusheka matako toda kuona kuti zvinenge zvakamira sei the streets are not safe especially une mwana but you can always stick to your principles don't rush to mjolo uyanyisa shem Anna I've got 2 kids so I feel like that's even worse sibongile ndakazita singorinda iro rato drama mo inyaya inoda takamwadoro shem Sabi, we'll invite you to the next one then, because this current one and that drama. Guys, mujolo one drama, guys. Yembo good say on yad kuit kakwanti. Chai. Hi Cherry, we'll see you at the bowl. Want to take a shot. Grace, which you want to wanna ku bowl over wanted to ku bar. Do not know some tab yanku pa bar. Which you want to wanna ku bowl over what is this in getting the bar cherry. I have got you to go take a shot here. Because better nditi hangu zvedo zvemjola asi zvangu guys mjola usongo hai mjolo no zvemjola zvisi zvangu muri kuona here number yerega ndikupinire comment yaiswa naMarital uyu amana mukasatenga matickets muri kupotsa mashots inini ndoda kutotengera vanhu mashots kubhoko ndoda kutoita zvemashots nevanhu hapana drama mjolo vanhu ndo vasingazivi zvaunoda guys munodzaka munogona yekuti hanzi mjolo hauna drama but hey ma streets haasi kuita ma streets ari kupisa guys hanzi but voice rako bo zvekuti zvekunaka zvato zvimwe hazvo George wanakirwa nevoice here ndogona ungokufonera ndongoswera ndichikutaudza to those who are asking me if I'm married, I'm no longer married. I'll bring someone for a bowl. True story. I'm not married anymore. Actually long. I don't really, out of respect, I won't even discuss the reasons why I'm not married anymore. I'm just not married anymore. Who did you? Grace, moto yane leave yakasimba kuti ngi because the road department rangu redoro. Apana drama vanhu mukangorongeka chete zvese bo but how do you know who are the good ones and who are the bad ones akuna apana nomboziva kuti vari good nevari bad ndiani silwe brother yacho tumirai CV inini ezvinezvika kana muda kundorongera munhu munotanga mauya neCV rake mondipa reference yaex wake ndombotanga ndataura naex wake ndinzi kuti chii chakaitika kuti varambana I was mjola sizvangu anaina handisi munhu wemastreets mastreets akandiramba no zvemastreets hazvisi okay chero andiramba apana here single lady in Birmingham UK akomana jo ndokunyengana kwachero this is what I'm talking about kwakutonyengana here kutonyengana pa comment section kuti hanzi ndanyenga munhu zvanzi namaitawo mukasatenga matickets kune masingle ladies akati inini manje muchazondiramba ndazora madhaka kumeso muchandiramba. Joe is busy saying hakuna drama but iye ari busy kunyenga masocialites. The drama must himself. Yo Joe yautaure nyaya yako sha. Joe uyautaure nyaya yako tinzwa hanzi uri kunyenga masocialites kayo ndianowo wakanyenga apa inini uri busy pana vakundiudza kuti uri kundida asi chinai Joe asi chinai ndiri kudedza maitawo panapa mutange matenga matickets musati madondudza zvemujolo uyai mumbotanga matenga matickets awo vapinda chepe.
Yes, Cherry.
Halo
What do you say, Chels?
ndiribo muribo here
Ndiribo, my dear.
ko ndikutengesa ndikutsvaga masingle brothers kuti vaya kubho tiite zvemujolo.
Saka wana vangani waona Joe uyu
Anzina Joe saka kana uchindida ini ndine mutemo 1 maitawo kana Joe ari kundida ngaatenge matickets kana evanhu 3.
3 chete tikudai vanhu 5.
Hai antiselina Joe wazvinzwanzi maitawo kana uchindida wobvotenga matickets ako 5.
We don't go cheap.
Anzina George inini ukandida ndotenga ise matickets asa. Joe, I love you. I'm so in love with you, Joe.
Joe kwasara 20.
Joe ndiroreo Joe kwasara muri kunzwa here guys kuna vanhu vasati vatenga matickets kwasara 20. In fact kwasara 19 because inini chatenga rimwe 1 racho.
Aiwa ako Chelsea uri kufanira kutengesa iwo i20. Sisimendi paavo vasarwa ne5. Sisimendi vasarwa ne5.
Hanzi kuona murume anosiya mukadzi akadai chero Satani akatomutadza. Musade kunitapa mukanwa naye minda muchidai somadhairi sinda muchindikudza ndege mashanga. Tange matenga matickets kana muda ndikudze nyaya kuti
pachokwadi matickets asarwa there are just a few. I think tasarwa na about 10 tickets to be honest.
Oh my god ndikuda kutoti mundisevhero 1.
I'll save 1 for you.
Ndikuda kuroriwa kapanapa ndikuroriwa. Joe ada kurora hanzi naJoe ari kuuya nemombe dzake.
Saka vandipromisa manje about 2 hours ago kana vakangotenga matickets achina zvotoratidza kuti nhamba yachona inenge ichitongodzika.
Vaudze kuti kuchanakidza sei maitawa.
Vanhu weka tiri kuita zvinogara zvakadaro and usaexpecte kusikonakidzwa nomwe munhu zvinakidze iwewe itayawada. Kana musiwo ukada kutamba nemusoro makumbari mudenga ndiwe
ndati kune vanhu 10 pavanhu 10 vachatenga matickets nhasi maitawo ipapo muvaudze zvanzi mumwe nemumwe ngaaya achitora shoti yake kubva kutachiri ndovatengera mashoti acho. I promise.
Really?
Ngavatenge matickets ngaatengwe kana matickets atengwa mundipa mazita evanhu vatenga matickets.
Ndavamva vatondiudza kuti vanofarira mawhisky majini here ramu here timba tatongoziva kuti bha redu rakabatana.
Exactly. Ndikutovatengera ndotovatengera mashots saka ngavabva vatongogara vatongokuudzai mazita.
Asina short corner. Asina kuita short corner here.
Aiwa ndichida handisichidhakwa ndiri alcohol master ndoda zvokuti vanhu vafari saka kana kasisimeleka yakanozviti kanomwa amarula muchakaona musiwo ndosaka ndati vanhu ngavazozvionera because zvekuudzwa ka hazvinakidze zvinoda munhu uchizvionera mubackground.
Bartender wangu kuti shasha itoisa totoisa inonzi chi mashots jelly shots.
Aiwa dai matoisa ari mablojob chaiwo because mashots ari mablojob shots pabar because pane vanhu vandakateya vanenge 4 or 5 vanozviti havamwe doro havaite sese ivo ndodhila nawo personally. Pane vandodhila navo personally.
Pakaipa hai ndapa kutenda.
Saka mazvinzwa ndanda kudedza kuti mungondisirawo link yenye matickets because asara tiri munhu anozotanga kubvunza chii chakaitika kubho.
Aiwa apa ende toda kungovarwadzisa ngatimboitei hatidi live.
Aiwa think tichadzima mafoni tongoisa mafoni mutray padhoo
nokuti vanhu vanenge vada kutiteya.
tariro madha venyu vanenge vachikambaira ndarinongogara ndakudzai vachabuda pazin celebs next day toda kutovakambairisa takutobhaniswa mafoni handiti manzwa maita wabva vati mafoni ari kusara padhoo tikuda kutodhila navo personally.
We are locking the phones in the boxes. Yes.
Muchazongonzwa nemutauro saka vari kuda kuuya kubhoo mobva matongotenga matikets ndokutongozvipedza because zvekuudzwa zvinorwadza guys.
Anyway, on a good note, guys, besides kuseka zvedu, we are going to have a lovely night, and I guarantee you kuti it will be a good night. And we've got a private artist wedu apana nomuziva, and that artist has composed a diary song.
Zvichanakidza musanyeberwa nekamusawe kamakenyu kekudhairiza kari kukudzeti hanzi amushayilive toda kukabvutira foni kanenge kakarohwa nemadrinks makamboona smeli vachidzidzirekerepo toda kukuitirai mashura
vachapinda mvenyu vasiri kutobona kana chunu
kana champagne yavaiti hanzi avamwe vanomwa marula kunonga hatina marulas kune champagne amen.
hanzi todawo kuona amo kana muda kuona tokubhadharisai kana muri kusouth muda kuona nevari kuzimbabwe i10 rands 10 rands chete munokanda kuna shumbaresi ma10 rands enyu
mazvinzwira ndiwo chairperson vari kuorganiza ball saka kana makatongwara hanzi matickets asara 9 chete 9 guys 9 mashoma guys, which means kuti matickets edu will be sold out in the next week. Matickets anenge ato sold out. Shumbares artist unomziya shumbares dai ubva wanyarara ko ndingatokuisa ndingakutengese ticket panapo dai ukutonyarara mother diaries vanogona kutodzokera kuSouth Africa chitupa chapa pawindow naadhube because zvatoda kuvaita zvinogara zvega zvavari kuda kuitwa mother diaries
and mother diaries vakati vada kuziva zvinhu ende hapana chatiri kuvaudza
vari nozikani mother diaries vaya, but this time around vakagonekwa vajaira kuna naSouth Africa kuno team UK yakarongeka guys, team UK yakarongeka kana ndichikudzai kuti kuna vanhu vakarongeka ka those people have thought through every aspect of the event zvakarongeka muchazongozoonaka yango takutongokudzai hanzi simtoda kuya Ruth but mazvinonokera kai zvimadya manonoka aiwa UK adirwa sugar shumbaresi munhu wacho ari kuorganize ndino nonsense person saka zvakadirwa uchi zvakadirwa uchi last
tine 3 vanhu vari kubva kuAustralia, 2 from America, 1 from Canada.
Wow.
Those are our global friends vari kubva like overseas. Then munomu we've got as far as Scotland.
Wow.
As far as Ireland, there's a lady from Ireland, and we are expecting 1 from Germany. Hasata confirm my case yet. I can't wait until Friday or Saturday. So we might be expecting another visitor from Germany.
It's an international.
It's an international ball, yes, and it's a challenge. Kwatira na cheri kuti veko Australia kana ku America vakazoti vakuitwa yavo. We need to be traveling there for theirs.
I want no. Izvo hazvinetse vakatipa enough time to plan. Isusu vamwe tinofarira zvekukwira ndege. We love globe trotting. Neuri kuite mwanangu?
Hi, sweetie.
Chiji, come on.
I'm really joining.
No, you can't join in. It's a big people's life. What do you want to say?
Oh, thank you, Lynn. I love you very quickly too.
Are you looking forward to see this movie? Yeah. You can't, unfortunately, you can't come to the ball. You're too young.
Unfortunately, kids are not allowed. Only 17 and above.
Next time they're gonna do a family one, and you can come.
We'll do a barbecue for you.
Exactly. Mwana wa SIS MELLY ari kuda kuuya kubhowanzi nda kudress up like a princess. You go to the barbecue, you go to Auntie Marital's house. Yeah. Aiwa no, ndizvo zvandandainga pana. Ndaitovaudza hangu kuti zvemujolo zvakandiramba.
Selina data.
Zvemujolo zvakandiramba saka nandiselina kana muchida live from the UK tengai data. Jiji kambamaka guys, oven yangu inobheka kai. Oven inobheka last number. Zvokuti Jodzo kakautenga matickets naye. Ndikubhekere kamwe kambama kanenge jiyani.
Jo atotizera, atiza nini chembere. Atiza chembere pakona.
Jo ari kunyenga pa live shame naye wedwe.
Zvine nini mukomo ndauya ndikati munhu rorako.
Mama mombe kakoma mukatirega ndiyozona zvemo.
Kutaura kuti atiendese chipi chete. Atimwendisi chipi chipi bodo.
Yeah, Jo, ndichikubikira mabhanzi akadai so ungarambo here kana ndiwo Jo. Asikana uyane mombe dzenyu asikana uyane mombe dzenyu murora ariko kuno kakanaka chaizo kungoda mombe dzenyu chete.
Asi madairies ndiri kutsvaga ukanobika mabhanzi.
Anobika mabhanzi. I know quite a few people. Yeah, actually I can ndozoku message I know quite a few people vanobika. Asi mazitye nematin staff eteam SM muchandiona muchanondibatsira kunhonga. Aiwa no tinozvigadza izvo zvidiki SIS MELLY chamunofanira kutanga maita kuti kudhaya kubhowa pipe muchazoenda mukanodza vanhu kuSouth Africa kuti vanhu kuUK havana kumira mushe.
SIS MELLY aringofunga kunhonga magaba avo chete cheri chamwari.
Ndakuona bhanzi iri bhanzi riri Raphael. Iri bhanzi ndiko kabhanzi kacho. Kune rimwe racho riri kuona iPad saka arimbowanzo yapakamera. Hanzi tokupai ring mombe hakuna kuno. Musadaroka. Mama maitawa vakatomirira mombe dzavo vada kudya mombe yeumaya.
Mombe kutodzida inini dzangu ndodzida ndozakwa ndinodzitora. Nenda kuwelzuko ndonotora.
Mama maitawa vakamirira mombe
yeumaya kune mombe.
Musingatozivi kuti munhu akamirira mombe yeumaya.
Aiwa handotozapa ndinodziwana.
Aiwa no ndaingira matickets pana ndaenda kutaura nyaya mujolo but ndabva ndaita headache. Mujolo wacho vanhu munombozita chimbonyatsondudza kuti muri kuzviita sei. Hai. Masits anopisa guys. I've been in a relationship for over 10 years, maybe just over 10 years. Zvokuti kudzokera masits system yangu ikurohwa neshoko.
Inini cheri ndoda kubvunza kana muchite mujolo muri kureva chiuleule here kana kuti mukungotaura kuti kunyengwa nemukomana ndo mujolo wacho?
I think now mutemo wekuti mujolo munoziva kuti zvasiyana, like back in the day maitawo vanhu vainyatsonyengana, people would court. Munoziva zvekuti mukomana ndomboyamba kwenyu. I remember when my sister got married, right? My sister ari kuita 20 year anniversary this year. Munoziva kuti bamukuru vangu and my sister can attest to this. They've been together for 20 years. Bamukuru vangu vaizomira pagedhi nechicken in akakoma. Vako ignore munomba kuda kuti handisi kubuda. Handisi kutombobuda pagedhi. Isusu toentertaina munhu paipa. Zvokuti ndofanira kupiwa award yekuentertaina munhu. Because ndakamira pana bamukuru vangu taimira pagedhi taita kuswapana nemamwe siblings angu kuti tichimira pagedhi. Tichingoti nhaye mangwana haadzoke nekuti mabatiro ari kuita. He never stopped. He was persistent. He knew what he wanted. He went for it. And they've been married for 20 years. They've been through thick and thin. And
that was true love. That was true love. But in nowadays, there is nothing like that. People, they date online. You are going out in clubbing. Club, and then the next thing, you're in bed.
Exactly.
So when we were growing up, there wasn't anything like that. Kurara nemurume was something chaitotyisa kuti unoti ndakunorara nemukomana wangu.
Exactly.
Waitozwa kutya kuti nhasi ndonoti kudii kuna baba namai kuti nandiripi.
Exactly. And mamusingaende kumadates aya ekuti unotonoita sleepover kumba kwemunhu or stuff like that. Munoziva kuti dzungu rine vakomana vemazuva ano amaitawo. Ndakambosangana nemumwe munhu. Zvakungoti munoziva kuti unongosangana nemunhu mubhawa kutotaura nyaya chingoti yes not even mubhawa, it wasn't really a bhawa. Munhu akutonditi I love you.
Those andinoshamisika kuti iyo I love you inongoti uchingosangana nemunhu wakutolavha munhu here kana kuti I believe that there is something like, I like you.
Yes.
Can I know you better?
Exactly.
Then you get to engage. Yes, we engage in a good conversation. Muchiclika, one or two more click here. Because click up a conversation. What makes you think kuti muchaclika when you're in bed?
That's the thing that surprises me, especially mazwano yangonye kuti vanhu vanoda kuudzana. Inini I'm very when it comes to my relationships, sandofarira zvekustadha munhu. Kana uri kutotanga kundiudza I love you, tisati ausati wambondikisa, we've never been on a date, and tisati ndatombokubata ruoko, watomlove.
It surprises me, Zhangwa. I think I would go for the traditional courting at Noziva than this online courting or whatever. I know kuti ndo zvako iko zvine zvitatosiyana.
I think I would definitely struggle with online dating because I'm a very traditional person. And ndingamboita basa rekuudzana takutanga kubvunzana kuti saka unofarira kupfeka bhurugwa rekala yerudzii, saka nhasi wadyei, saka what do you do for a living, and problem ikuitika disadvantages and zvinoti hanzi mabhisho chinondifrustrata ndechekuti as well, unfortunately takugara mugeneration yekuti vasikana vezera rangu especially tadzidza, handiti takadzidza takazviendera kubasa, especially ndiri nangu, I speak for myself. Indofarira zvekusenza maita ndoda kuti tunoona kanaka, saka ndinoenda kubasa kunge munhu anopenga, and then une vana and what not, and besides kuva nevana handiti ezvinezvi ndadzidzira kuti I can stand on my own 2 feet, handinidhi murume, handiti ende tamugeneration yematoy maitawo. Ndikafunga so ndaiudza mumwe munhu ndikati unomboita kamukadzungu so, handiti ukaita honu unoita kamukadzungu kuda kutaura nevanhu vausingafaniri kutaura navo, kuda kuentertain vanhu vasingade kuentertain. Wobva wazomwenda paensamas paipo unozvitengera katoyi, wobva wagwina wobva wazotanga kuita inonzi post nut clarity, yekuti wagwina ka wapedza wakunyatsofunga woti below yawanda ndichientertaina nonsense, wakubloka vanhu. Saka you never really give people a fair opportunity.
In our days, when we were growing up, in those days, now I'm feeling a little bit horny or whatever, we were taught, like in Inango, Amangush is from Malawi, and we were taught the Malawian way. We were taught if you feel that way, just go and have a shower. Blow yourself with a cold shower. What appears that those feelings will go. And so sure it works. Then kumboskera uchitanzi ndakuda kutonokweshwa chuno. Girls.
Ka business gane kanomboita kubvuta unofunga dombonokwisa.
Kanobvuta unogeza, kanomva zvinopera izvo.
Wobva waita regret manje maona. Problem netika ndaitaura neshamwari yangu neZurumo mukomana ndichiti izvoni. Problem netika unoita kahavi kaike handisi. Wobva waenda unosanganisa nemunhu asiriye. Wemba urikuseka bidzi nombobvuta kuti unoza ropa rinoita kunge rikubva kumusoro chenda. Good evening really. Ropa rinoita kunge ratumwa kunzi ibva in one direction. Uri hone haufungi ka. Pane hone nespepa kufunga cheko dzinenge dzisinganyatsotora. Vakadzi vanenge vari hona vandaigara ndichiudzwa nebrother yangu, vakadzi vari hona either vanowanza salt muchikafu kana kuti vanisa salt shoma kana kuti vanenge vane aggression.
Saka kana mukadzi awanza salt muchikafu wozoti idhara.
Unongori nekahasha kakaukasha so kasingazwisisiki. Dadi usasengeka. Ndikutorevesa
mem arikutaura chokwadi. Inini that's what ndakadziswa. Cold shower, cold water kugeza cheko kuenda unogeza ne cold shower. It helps.
Antisana kukati beans chi munorevei. Tikureva baked beans dzekuhendi dzadzi. Because kana ungwajara munozamaita kana ungwajara kuti ungori mu relationship ka unongorara wakasimudza garo. Nezvi wapa level yekuti unofanira kumbotanga kufunga kuti saka ndofanira kutumira manudzi. wombofunga engekuposta zam ma-fallen
No
neurons marapata.
problem yenye kuita kuti muzo expose wayoyo because you are thinking the wrong thing
Exactly.
altogether.
Apo wakufunga rapata rako wofunga kuti saka honestly ndotumira mwana wevanhu rapata rangu fallen neurons.
Fallen twins.
Takutotsvaga mafilter paSnapchat kuti rapata riluke decent.
I give up. Honestly, I give up.
Saka ini ndaangona hangu kuti ka zvemujolo hazvisizve level yangu zvemujolo izvi because unonzwa kana dzimwe nyaya dzacho dzinenge dzichitaurwa kunzi utoona kuti izvi hazvisizve zera rangu izvi zvekuti munhu akatonditi zvoni yaundioneka ndeifunga kuti saka uchafanira kunobhuka hotel. Raphael, uchafanira kunobhuka hotel. That's chichichi indobva ndafunga hangu kuti kokungozviendera kushifta hangu.
That's the other thing, Kerry. That's the other thing with these men at Masvano. Kuti okay, let's say kuti anobva kana kuti kuLondon iwo kunoku kana kuti kuno kuBirmingham handiti. Then that man expects iwewe uri kuno kuBirmingham kuti can you come over? Let's come over and let's meet. He's expecting you to be booking for him a place just because wamuta auye kuBirmingham. Okudza kuti if you were coming to London, I was going to do the booking. And I'm thinking, why should it be that way? You are the head. You say you're the man. Be a man. Why
exactly.
I be booking a room for
problem inoitika handiti and ndakaona as well inini because I've got young kids. I'm very weary about people being around my kids. Nditorine problem. I don't want to expose vana vangu kune zvinhu zvakada. Number one. Number two, besides kuexpose munoziva kuti mazuva ano kana kuti munhu anogona kukudza kuti hanzi I want to go out on a date. Or expect kuti iwo ndoochabhadhara even sometimes. Avasisina chivalry kaike kuti munhu anokuti let me take you out on a date. Even for Nando's.
Would you pay a room for yourself? Kuti murume ari kuya and you pay the room? Would you?
I have an issue with that. I simply have, because in my belief and ndakakura, I think it's part of it is kukudzwa kwandakaita. Ndakakura ndichiudzwa unzi a man should always lead. I feel like ukatanga kubva watotanga zvekubhadhara maroom Marital, because I feel like unobva watongosetera munhu pace. Akaona uchibhadhara the first time, acha expect kuti every other time uchabhadhara. And then it takes away the element of you being feminine. I feel like no problem. And we were having this discussion and especially nyaya kuti manesa anonenerwa munombozviziva manesa anoramba varume manesa anodaiso. But I find kuti a lot of the times weak men want to use an excuse yekuti nekuti munhu anoita basa rakati ndinesi or auda kushamisa kuti ndinesi or manesa varume rafu. It's not that you unoenda kuchikoro for 3 years whether uri nesi uri teacher uri cleaner handiti unoenda kubasa unoswera ndofunga 12 hours or whatever 10 hours or 5 hours uchisenzera mari yako handiti. I'm not saying varume should always be the ones to spend. I feel like munhu unofanira kuspoila munhu wako, but as a man you should take pride in looking after munhu wauri kudana naye. And varume vako mazuva they are happy for you to look after them. They are very happy. Ndikakudza nyaya dzeshamwari dzangu dzandotaura nadzo vanondiziva kuti ndindaitobhadhara mahotel kuti ndinorane. Why are we doing that?
In Nango, I don't think it's fair, and I wouldn't even team. Let's share the bill. Re food mind out for a meal, and then he expects you to share the bill half with him.
Exactly. Ndingadaenda kuti ndangu kushift ndanogadzira mari yako. Ini ndozvo ndakanzwisa izvozvo from the beginning. Ndakadzidziswa kutaura. Ini Marital ndinototaura kana shaura nemunhu ndobva ndamudza kuti I like flowers. Ndototanga nekuti I like flowers. Ndo first statement yangu.
Yes.
Ukasatora hint from day one kuti ndakuti I like flowers, then we've got a problem. ndine shamwari yangu anobika zvekuti mina kuti but anotoudza varume kuti handigona kubika.
Yeah. And varume vari kuuya kubho moziva uka kuti iya message yevarume vari kuuya kubho moziva kuti bho zvinoreva kuti kuti munofana varume you be looking handiti kune vakadzi vakageza vakapfeka magauni. You need to be spoiling them netuma roses. Buy a bunch of roses muchipa vakadzi vachapinda muvenue a rose each. That will look good, isn't it? Just to spoil the ladies. For men, ndakupa hint.
Exactly. Mozonza vanga vachisunga ndopa munozona varume vayo vachiti zvoni vasikadzi kuZimbabwe daino maNigerian. My Nigerians have mastered one thing. Those people are romantic.
Yeah.
Murume kuZimbabwe yo ndakamboita imwe ex wati rega ndite spontaneous. Ndatenga lingerie yakanaka, ndapfeka trench coat, ndakwira train. Uyo uti mwana wemunhu ndasvika kumba kwewanhu. Ndakubvunzwa kunzi wakazvidzidziswa nani? Ndezvechihure. Apa iwe unenge wameka effort washandisa scrub semaita unenge uchiscrub waenda kubody shop wanocheka zvimascrub wanzwa nekukwenga neturmeric. Kukwenga kuscrub ganda rakusvuka. Inini hangu senge ndiri ndoda zvemawax ndonyatsoenda kuwax kuma beauty bar aya ndonowaxwa wobva wazvimba kuita kunge chidatya cheche makambona zidatya dzipufu wopedza wikira sochudza hama dzako kuti my guys ndakazvimba kunoko ndakazvimba last wosvika munobati wakazvidzidziswa kupinde zvechihure unopera strong unobongopera strong tinoona hatikudhila nemabharansi.
Toda kungozi Susan machi tinoti varume madiaries vatigre just to appreciate us. Vangotipo inozaka rose one not kuti hatisi kuda hapana haasina rose intimacy. No, they just appreciating roses.
Ndikutorevesa munoziva kuti gimbazi rinokurova neconfusion. Bvunzai vanhu vakamboda nemaNigerian. Nandangu anomboda nemaNigerian, but I've got loads of friends that have dated Nigerians. Munzwa. Gimbazi rinotenga ruva rekuti unopa kutenda kuti richiri ruva here kana kuti chachiko chokuti kapana. Unorohwa neconfusion wega unorohwa neconfusion kuti ka chichikumbonyaza. Zvinobva rakuaproteva kuti I can take care of you baby. Apa unenge chichozvibvunza but ndatogeza.
Apo muri 20 kumashuro kwasi akanainewe anenge atori bho.
Exactly. Zvekuti ukanzi akuhurira unoramba iwewe ndio unongochomurambira kuti wangu ahura nonyeba
ahure chunu
kutoti hanzi wangu ahura nonyeba kwete kuti kuZimbabwe unongoshema wema iwe wakabata gotsi apa pamwe futi mari yacho inenge enda kunonyenga new girlfriend inenge iri yako futi.
Roses franamsemwa muri kurota zviroto chaizvo.
Muri kuseka guys vamwe vanhu vakatoroorwa nemari dzevamwe vanhu munomboziziva.
I know that's very true. That's very true.
And I don't think, and even I like a dominant man. I want somebody to be very, because ndiri munhu anotaura simona. Saka ndoda munhu anenge akati hey ndovhunduka so kuti
taurago. Inini the kind of men that I'm interested in is munhu a very good communicator, because inini handifarire chimumumu ndotaurisa. Saka handifarire chimumumu ndoda somebody who knows how to talk.
Exactly.
Who knows how to spoil me, because inini ndoda tunhu futi cheri ndiri munhu anofarira tunhu ndoda kunakidzwa ndoda spark joy manager. Saka handidi munhu uyo ari laid back anoti ngatingogara imumba uda kuenda kupi ngatingogara imba. I don't like such a person. I like somebody who is a traveler.
Exactly.
Somebody who loves to kungoenda kungoti nhasi cheri pinda motikari we are just driving nowhere. Tongobudira takuScotland.
Exactly.
Ndoza
anotikudza naizvozvo shamwari yangu nhasi ndikati but ajererana kuti baby get dressed, I'm coming to get you. Muzimba anenge achitokutekesera kuti wabika sadza nezondo here. Nai Joseph.
Hati vanodika vazono ndiri kuuya.
Obonzi. Ndiri kuuya neshamwari dzangu wabika sadza here. Nai Joseph. Uri right here. Give us baby dress up. I'm coming to get. Kana kuti rinokutumira andiziva mwasanamboda nemuNigerian disclaimer by the way. Ndiri kungotaurawo zvandinenge ndichiona zvichiitika kunzoko. Unosvika Gimbas rakanda mari muaccount rati go and get your hair done, get your nails done, get yourself a dress. I'm coming to pick you up.
You're not.
Yes.
Zvakaoma. Cheri, aiwa isusu ngatitengese matickets asikana ngatitengese matickets. Vari kutsvaga mujolo. Maybe you'll find a mujolo at the ball. We have men coming, but I'm not sure. Are they these men single?
Anzine mwana wa Maria. Anzine mwana wa Maria. Vanamsiyamwa vanohura nemari yako. Vakapfeka hembe dzawakavatengera vachidrive mota yako. Musiyamwa wemutenge ukatiketi reku SIS MELLY's done. Yeah, I'll charge it in a bit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, ndavaya vatenge matickets.
Alright, mende kudonedze ndisireyo ka link ndibva ndatoposta. Amanti maisa phone number.
Ndaisa phone number ndava
Alright. Maita basa wakoma.
Alright dear, paribo.
Guys, ndosaka ndiri kukudzai kuti inini handiti hangu. Zemujolo I think asi zvangu munoziva. Because I feel like people are not chivalrous anymore. Like munoziva kuti mazimba anonetesa. So inini I have never dated outside Zimbabweans. I don't even think I can. But munoziva kuti even ka process kekutanga futi kuti one kutanga kuziyana nemunhu wakunzi burugwa rangu riri kupi. Guys, this is long fam. Yeah? Kana kuti munhu angokuti let's go and have a shower unongochitonza enda unogeza ndakaneta guys ina handisi munhu wemastreets saka ndichanetsekana ndofunga ndichagara ndisimo blessing hatisi kuramba kuti guru nezondo ndizvo but haungati every weekend wati bika sadza bika guru bika ngatingochila padheni ndatenga mapopcorn mumwe musoda umbonodyirawo popcorn musinema uchikotsera urimo. Tondera, I know we don't have any tickets at the door, I'm afraid. Well, they're all pre-purchase. Saka mukasatenga nawo.
No, we're not.
Zvinenge zvatofa.
We'll make lovers.
Ini taro ndakatozvipira ndakatoti ndaitiudza unoziva kuti ukasvika palevel rekuti wakuzikanwa kuEnsummers ka. Uchipinda so sales person anobva ati, "Oh, hi Chelsea." Uchishape kunyarosha kana kutoisa gotsi pai. To be fair, I don't want to lie. My ex was actually a very romantic person. Saka ndingade kugara mupara pandichinyeba kuti chichichika. But haikoko ku department roro ayimira zvake. Unfortunately, havasi vese vakadaro. Vazhinji vacho don't. You know, Zimbabwean men don't even know how to initiate, you know, some Zimbabwean men, let me correct myself. Some Zimbabwean men don't even know how to initiate. Kana foreplay chaiyo unongonzwa munhu kuti uri kuda here chii chandiri kuda chii chatiri kutaura nezvazvo chii chandiri kuda.
Oh my god, so bad.
Gamu, we've got a new page. We are having issues with our old page. Max, zveshuwa kanditori single Gamu kutondidaro. I'm single. Nditori single amana musatombondidaro zvenyu. Nditori nestress because handazvijara zvekuita single. Ndandiri relationship 10 years. Zvokuti ndorohwa nedzungu so because kana even kakunyenga kacho kari kunzoko handisi kukanzwisisa ini. I don't even know if I'm coming or going. Inini zvokadi onchaita munhu wekuumba ndikutokudzai ndichapedzera ndaumba wangu because zvingandinetsi ndoumba. Hai unoziva kuti kana communication yacho yekuti munhu anongosvika ubva kuti ji okudhonza wototi neighbor how far muri kundidhonza onzi ndeipi how far wobva wati kana kakuiginwa kake wobva wanzi hawo kashata anyway enda kana kanotombonaka iwe but ndiwo andidhonza sha. Tondera, I'm not married anymore. I'm not married anymore. That's as far as I'll say. Kuti I'm not married anymore. Ndosaka ndokutaura nyaya mujolo ndati ini zvemujolo hazvisi zvangu. Rega ndienda hangu kunoinvest. Muchazonzwa kunzi Cheri atanga Susan honest ngatiumbe. Either tichaumba or tichatanga company yedu yemasekisi toys.
Let's just wait.
hanzi enda kutoys R Us yevanhu vakuru ruwa hai ikoko ndokumusha kwangu manje izvozvo ndozvinhu zvandakanzwisa because unodza unomboita kadzungu kamwe kadzungu so munokazi kadzungu kekuti munhu wajeraura asina hembe pane munhu paside anenge achingorova agaro kadzungu kakambobata so ndombozviudza kuti sister Melody ndorara ini mazuva ano kutonyatsorara hope chaidzo kutovata kurara chaiko because and the problem is munhu wese anenge unokazonyatsonzwa nyaya dzacho ninganorara naninge cheri chimbotiudza nyaya yako SIS MELLY muda nyaya ipi yemarriage here marriage ndakaitadza what's the matter so marriage hazvisi zvangu to be honest no I honestly I'm not the type of person who thinks that I will stay single. I don't want to be single. I want to be married. Zvokutamba nemato izvi it's not my portion. Ndinotozviita hangu but hasiro magwara akanyorwa naMwari. Mwari wants people to be in holy matrimony. Unfortunately, things happen. Life throws you curveballs, you know. Chandakadzidza ndechekuti sometimes you Vimbai, this is the new page. This is the new page. The old one, something happened to it. We can't find it at the moment. We're really trying to figure out kuti kudzoka here. Ndinoda runyararo. Amana SIS MELLY nati ndinoda runyararo inda muchidarimi. In any the short and the long of it is the fact that I feel like, especially in the diaspora, I'm a marriage job no Nyaya finances. I find kuti finances play a very big part in shaping or destroying a marriage. Because to be honest with you guys, I'm not saying kuti vanhu vanofana kuhura, but it's more likely kuti vanhu vanoregererana zvechihure. Just realizing this is ladies real talks. Thought it was Bantas too. Saka apana chedu kwa kwanas. Aiwa no tinonge tichitodawo input yenyu. Page hanzi riri pause for the meantime. Pane zviri kumbogadzirwa ikoko. From personal experiences, I found that you have to be pulling at the same level kana muri mu marriage for things to work. Otherwise, pane one anozofila like are less than mumun. And I'm finding a lot, especially from talking to a lot of women in the UK, kuti vakadzi become so independent, kuti vanosenza a lot, you know, and then they become powerhouses. And sometimes it can be really intimidating kuvarume, you know. Zvino intimidate varume zvokuti munhu you know, it's more than likely nekuti vakadzi tinongwavha and stuff kuti vakadzi vanopedzera va the higher earning individual in the marriage. Yeah, risikubuda hameno zvari kutaura ndichida kumboona chimira chanhasi ndikati asi ndakablockwa kondatedzeko ndinonda kutoda kuvhura kosi. No babes, hapana munhu akablockwa. There's something going on with the page. It's under construction. It will come back.
Mommy,
So such.
Mommy said you were alone.
Who's young? Can you pick this and put it in the bin, please? Yeah, it's so it's a very difficult dynamic. You know, statistics with where I'm at in life, I don't really want murume anofunga kuti they can bring money as a bargaining chip kuti ndine mari. Now personally, or if I want to be with someone, my look is how that person's gonna treat me, and they need to be a man's man. Intimidate, you know, like unofana utoya une aggression because ini ndinotaurisa shame. Unofana utoya uri murume akazvisingisa kuti ukadzoa kuti hey ndovhunda. What? You want what? Huh? Go. hanzisa phone number tifonesi varume. Iron Duke, une nyaya here Marital, ndikutsvaga imwe phone yangu tolo. Uyane ku Facebook actually, because I don't think I have a number that works on here. Hang on. Let me see if my South African number doesn't have WhatsApp. Manje ndenda kutoswapa my phone because phone number yangu iri up. Iri pa phone iyi. I feel like ngatimbotaura nechokwadi dho, but pa fair chimbondiudzawo Iron Duke, ndiwe murume. Why is it varume mukadzi akangoita a higher end or whatever vanotanga kuita intimidated? Chimbotiudzawo. Hi Carol, David. Because I find kuti in a lot of situations, even nevarungu ndatotaura nevarungu andosenza manje kuvarungu zviri weird, because varungu mukadzi anogona kunge achiena more money than murume, but kondise mele ivava ndiye ane ndicheri kani wedu ndikuda 1-on-1 blessing ukuda 1-on-1 nani ngaite join the live join a live sha ini manje andina mafoni 2 ngeSIS MELLY, andina mafoni 2 ndo problem yangu. I believe I could never date a man who's not confident, because it's just never gonna work. I'm a public person. I'm an outgoing person. I've always been. And so if you're not a strong character, you could never date me, because kind of thing. But I find dating now is such a mess. It's so messy out here. Yeah. Yeah, leave it like that, please. Yeah, problem your confidence in the katoiona. Unozo watu kangoita problem yokuti awunza confidence. It's off-putting. Just leave it on. Yeah, leave it on. Leave it like that. Ameno ndudzewo vedu kuti muri kudata sei kunzo, because yo inini manje mazwano I think ameno kuti kukura here ndakutonhonga ma red flags acho kusisati zvatombosvika kure ndeichitonhudza munhu achingovhura muromo akachitaura nata izvasi zvangu ndobva ndatodzokera hangu kumatoyi ndotoenda kuensamas kunotsvaga kuti chinyuwani chii, because I cannot. Oh, hi Sissy Ivy Combo. It's nice to see you on here. I hope Murkuya Bowl. It would be lovely to meet you in person. Ndinongogara ndichikuona imuma streets. Okay, go on. Put it there. Saka ameno. Saka, I don't know. Dating in this generation is so messy, guys. It's such a messy game. Janashe, go and get him on. You will go to my go wakamire baba. Ndoba zvinotangira papa. Saka yeah. Yeah. You know, hameno maybe chimbondiudzewo my experiences enyu. Chimbondiudzewo my experiences. Inini ndinoshagla. Inini problem yangu ndekuti I think, and a lot of it has to do with my upbringing, and I strongly believe in childhood trauma. Not really trauma in the sense, but in Indina Baba who worked hard, and even though my dad worked hard, my mom still had like a job, and if you want nice things in life, you have to work hard for them. So I work extremely hard because so now problem and up now I know if I want to achieve something, I can go to work and get it for myself and get it together for myself. Akuna munhu achazomboya achindiudza kuti mari yangu, because ndokuudza kuti mari yako haina basa sha ndine yangu kind of thing. It then makes it difficult, and especially when you get to a point and a space in your life where you can independently do for yourself. And I don't get me wrong, I'm not oblivious. Munhu wese needs somebody in life, but I also think to myself, Varume are so quick, what do you bring to the table? And now my question is, what are you bringing to the table that I can't already provide for myself? That's not already on the table, you know? And you'll find, surface level, you'll find a lot of them are pana. SIS MELLY nditombovhaira ini ndikaona munhu ada kunyatsonditora serious ka namwari ndodzokera nororwa. I just feel like I'm no longer in a space where I can tolerate zvisina nebasa. Yeah, zvangofanira kuti kune vanhu vanogarira marriages tariro taurako. Zvafanira kuti munhu anogarira marriages tari kunzi ndakarorwa. I'm sorry, I will never be the type of woman who sits in a marriage and suffers for the sake of saying kuti ndine murume. Because anomuka achidhila nemaproblems ari mumarriage wavo day in day out ndiwe. Vanhu vaisa kunzwa kwaninge vachingoona kuti marriage munhu ari mumarriage zvakanaka, but anenge achitsva ari kutsvira imomo ndiwe. And you become a miserable, bitter person. Ndosaka muchizoona kune vakadzi vaya vanobuda mamarriage 20 years later ari bitter because wakagara in a situation where you shouldn't have been. You stayed in a situation where you should not have been for way too long. Hanzi varume vakuchanza vane nungo. That is the truth, Ruva. Vamwe vacho mazano vanhu vakunyatsoita nungo dzekunyatsofunga kuti because anozvigona rega ndimusiyaita. That is such a disgusting trait to have, because munhu wechirume unofanira kungonyarawo so kungozvinzwa kuti no, handingagare mukadzi achindiitira. And then kana vakutumwa kunzi tachakatokuita zvinhu vakutsamwa kuti hanzi ada kunditonga, yet you don't want to get up and go and get. Munozwa kuti unogona kunza kana 400 mumba mukadzi akaita satisfied, iye ari kunza 2000, moita 2400. But the fact yekuti uri kunza 400 yako vari kusenzera, she will not even look at the 4 kuti ishoma munhu anenge achitongonzwisisa. Isai phone number. I ndokwanisa kuedza here because I can't put a phone number. I've only got one number. Let me see. I can't even add you. Ingo Iron Duke is aningirikina.
We only got one number.
Hands up, hands varume vacho vanenunga apa hanzi vanomamira mumachira. SIS MELLY yakumamira mumachira makainzwa kupi? Aiwa akati ngaita nezvozvo. Antiselina makarorwa na reject ndimani? Ndine nyaya yangu. Ruva huya kasha. Huya titaure nyaya yako sha. Ndiri kutsvaka munhu wekutaura naye. Huya titaure. I like what you're saying, Cherry. Inini ndo stage rangu iroro chaivo. I work hard and I play hard. Zvemurume yatova story. Honestly, Sancha, unongosvika papoint yokuzvibvunza kuti okay, saka ndomudii munhu wacho. Instead of kuti munhu I add a value to your life, anenge achitokupa stress. Waona? Unenge wakutoita stress even more. At least kana uchiziva kuti ndiri ndega ndiri kuzviitira. Raphael, pick up your thing and go put it in the bin. Pick up your plastic, go put it in the bin, please. Hello, Tembo. Nongai paper munorasa mbini. Kari kutoignore. Kuswera kutsa muromo netii isina shuga apa kapi yacho haina mubato football. Ndozvandiri kutaura kuti unonzwa ndikazonzwa pandasamuna panogara nchinzwa nyaya dzevanhu ndozvinyatsozvibvunza kuti but saka uri kufirei? Chauri kutsvira chii? Kuti unzi uri mainhingi here? Oh, Ruwa wakumbira. I didn't see. Let me see. For some reason, it doesn't ask me to bring you to the live. Can you, Ruwa, come off and come back in. Ibva Anya zerudo dzinotemesa musoro, guys. Let's be honest. I feel like you know, kana uchiziva kuti unozva kuti ukangosvika pastage rekuziva kuti mabhiri acho yose ndaanguka, unonyatsobhadheta kamari kako. No, you had your ice cream. You finished yours. Can you pick up your paper? Go put it in the bin, please. Go put it in the bin. Go put it in the bin. Take your bottle. Go put it in the bin. Big boy, go put it in. Yeah. Can you have a little bit, please? Just a tiny bit. Give him just a tiny bit. I know. Just share. That's your brother. You only have one brother. Raphael, give it back. When I go with ice cream. Ndori panotangira corruption baba Raphael. Kuti wapedza yako wadya ukandini yako kapedza. Wauda kudyira mumwe. Honestly, kusemusina ma green buttons. Kune vamwe now I can see it on other people. Taura zvako ndozvati a lot of Zim men have that trait here in the UK. Absolutely, I have to agree with you, Bella. But you had your ice cream, Raph. Go and ask her nicely. Very busy, brother Raphael. Live at home, Mascati, Asia Visco, guys. We are going to smell my phone. The thing is, guys, our other page is under construction, so we'll be here until, yeah, Rua, green button, Nakura Buddha Merton. What's it doing now? Usa comment about post a moment, Rua, just put down your own comment, because I think button Nakura Buddha. ndakasvika hangu pastage yekuzviudza kuti handingambo, you know, like unokwaraka. And you know what, muno especially kwase nekuzimbabwe kuti unombobva woenda kwamai vako handiti unopfurwa nemhepo. Munyika muno munofa nedepression. Ice cream apa munhu andinya ice cream yake akapedza akuda kudyira mumwe ice cream yake, ndo problem iri kuitika pana, ndo panotangira corruption yacho ipapa. Yangu inayo green button. Okay, Tari, let me add you. Let me see. How do you do this thing? You put it on. Tari, unokwanisa send a request here. I'm not quite sure kuti yange iri live yechiya uri kutaura. Tari, send a request. Tari or send a request. Because my tower had to send a request and then it comes up and then I accept it. Ndichiri mnyuwa ani pasi my life is guys. Ya Rwanda ona yako.
Mommy.
You just had ice cream.
Mommy. No, I mean apple juice.
Yeah, you need to slow down. You just had ice cream.
Apple juice.
Apple juice. Go and have apple juice. Yo. Jesus. Maposa tukungotaura yeVarume. I sent you a request. Okay, I can't see your request, Ian. Ndaona video witness apfurwa. Guys, ndozvatikutaura kuti life is so short. Funga kuti unongochipedza time yako uchiswera uchinetswa. Ruwa, it's saying adding. Can you accept? Because it's saying adding. I don't know why it's not doing it, but it's saying adding. Can you accept it? Queen, problem our other page is under construction, so we're currently on this page until that page comes back in operation. Ruva, send a request again because you didn't answer the video. Okay, there we go. So you need to accept it, Ruva. Ini ndikazomboda kuzotaura nyangu panapa ka. Aya, zvinenge zvakaoma. But I try not to bring other people down because it's not necessary. But yeah, you know, Saga no dating scene. And then I think now I'm very guarded, especially with what I went through. I'm so guarded that kunyatsopinda wangu mu situation kuchanetsa, because I'm actively looking for red flags instead of looking for green flags. Ndikutotsvaga kuti munhu ane ma red flags here instead of my green flags. Raphael, you're gonna spill juice over the floor. Stop. Rua, you're adding and you're not accepting, so I don't know what's going on. I had to no answer again. Let me see. Taro, let me add. Taro, I've sent you a request. But zvakadakwa. Like even language you really just ask, are you talking to a respectful person or oh, that's weird.
Okay, I got some.
Let me see if I can find you here. Can you pick up the rubbish that's on the floor, please? I can't even find you on here.
So I got the treats.
Ruba, send another request, let's see. Because Tari Daira. It's really sad because I think I date old school. I'm very much a person that dates the old school way.
Mom?
Raphael! My God, Mano. And did you want to request your question? Stop it. Stop. Yeah, Iron Jukundaku. I don't know why it's not adding you. There you go. Hello.
Hello, what are you saying?
Did it Bonde?
Hapana, murutaura na mofu.
Magati ko mofu ya mkono.
Aiwa, mofu arapenyu. Ndakatera ndokuzwa nyaya dzenyu dzamuri kutaura kuti varume vakadai. chekutanga,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you kuti finance is breaking my relationship with diaspora.
Uh-huh.
Because you notice kuti money brings control. What I mean
Can
is,
you explain further in
right.
saying that money brings control?
So chinhu chese chine power chakapuwa munhu atadza kuchimaneja
Uh-huh.
chinonetsa.
Uh-huh.
So whether mari yaita kune murume atadza kuimaneja inomudonhera. Whether
Yeah.
mukadzi aita mari yakawandisa atadza
Uh-huh.
kuimaneja inomudonhedza futi.
Uh-huh.
It works in two ways.
Mm.
Now, one of the things yatinofana kuidentifya ndeyekuti vanhu vazhinji vakuya kumadiaspora vachibata mari havana ruzivo nedzidziso yemari iyoyo. And that is a problem. Tinozobva taakunosora kuti aiwa varume vekwakati varume vekwakati, asi muchaona muchidaro futika. Even makaenda tokaona kuti zvino izvi manigerian they are the best men out there, asi vangani varoorwa nemanigerians acho. It means kuti imimiwo wacho mune dambudziko. Kuti ugone kubatsirika padambudziko nderekuti iwewe tanga wazvitarisa woona magaps auinawo iwewe, and
100%.
work on yourself rather than to point a finger.
That's
Vamwe
true.
madzimai chaivo ekuZimbabwe havasi pastandard. And you were talking about kuti mukadzi anobhukira murume kuti anorarwa. It's because when that man approaches you, varume we are hunters. We smell desperation. When I smell a desperation, nokuti ndioda kurarwa, unofana kubhadhara mari yacho. Remember something. This is not what most women want to hear. Vakadzi, they are in oversupply. Everything chiri oversupply devalues in value.
That's true.
Now, kutaura something, and I'll say this again, Anditika. A product, Anditika, which gets old with time, Anditika, it drops in value. Do you get what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
So if you are a woman, wakatadza kuti uzvicontrol. There's one thing as well I want to say. One thing what women have to understand is mukadzi controls makumbo, murume controls a relationship.
Yes.
Makazi, so iwewe kana uchikontrola makumbo, it means murume akasangana newe akati I love you, haisoro kuti I love you, arida kutokufonyora kuti aite zvaanode bvaenda. So zvimwe zvinhu ka, it's not rocket science. Dzidza very fast. And also you find kuti vakadzi vazhinji vanodheta varume ava vanozounza ma400 amuri kutaura. Vakadzi vanotsvaga validation, vakadzi vanotsvaga control over varume. So they tend to get useless men. If you're a strong woman, get a strong man. Remember, a man does not want money, anything from a woman. Nothing. Arikuda makumba ako iwayaya wakaavhura unorohwa chete.
Wow. Yeah.
Rinonyenga, rinowarara, rinosimudza musoro rawana. It's said kuti vakadzi vakuru chaivo chaivo, they have not even worked that principle iri basic kudaro, and they come here and say kuti hatiri vakadzi vakakwana, yet they are failing basic things like this.
Yeah.
You think kuti iwewe unonobhadhara mari padina. Why people go and say kuti on a dinner table let's go 50-50 is because, you know, if you can tell me something, have you ever heard a statement that is strong white woman or strong Asian woman or strong Indian woman, or it's always a strong black woman?
That's true.
You are being shamed as black women and you don't even realize that.
That's so true.
All the Western world laws are not made for black women. They are made for a white woman. And you fail to understand such basic things. If you can't understand basic things, what else can you understand?
That's true.
And then as a man, I'll come in and I'll take advantage of you, and I'll punish you. And if you want to see something, varume vese vane pattern iri very similar. Kana achiya mudhuze mako anoita kunge munhu asina problem. Kana aona zvaakuda, guess what? Akukupa mutemo kuti hama yazi handisi kuita izvozvo.
True.
This is basic. And in this podium, there's women over 35, 40, 50. And they can't work out a basic thing. What about an 18-year-old woman? If a 40-year-old
I like
woman
your
can't
logic.
read?
I definitely like the way you're breaking this down, because you're very right. I strongly believe in Kuti, what you allow will continue.
Exactly.
And it's a simple equation, like you said. Unengo power from the beginning. You either choose to keep the power or let somebody else take over.
Exactly. So this is basic. You know, I always say to a lot of women who are smart is close your legs as long as you can. Don't just go and open your legs.
Yep.
Because that's your control. That's your control. A woman doesn't control a relationship. Don't people are so delusional.
Yeah.
I will control a destiny relationship. Murume does. Because they are not good at kukurora. Not in way with the other way around. So you're entering into a position where you've got zero control. Even okanotora asina kana dora muhomwe. Auna control. Just accept that. And also be a woman. You don't go to a guy and start to tell how strong and powerful you are, because that's the paper rakatengeswa. I mean, when a chance they need to go and watch a documentary. Yeah, Michelle Obama. It's very interesting because we are talking of powerful women here. Because I can ask any woman, between out of 10, where are you? Because if you talk out of 10, they're talking of the Beyoncés, they're out of 10. So where will you be? And that's a difficult question. Most women are at 2s and 3s. They can't be even at 5.
Wow.
In terms of how strong and powerful you are. So you need to listen to people like that, whereby they tell you that a relationship becomes, when you meet somebody, say you meet somebody, you are 25 and the guy is 30. When the guy is 40, right, and you are 30, you have changed as people. So every day you need to renegotiate your relationship or your marriage.
100%.
Every day. It's a job. So if you fail to negotiate that, and then you lose that, because you have failed to negotiate, you're not good enough.
And I think I was having this conversation with some of my friends, saying, Kuti, relationships are really a compromise. It's an exchange. As much as we...
It's not, it's not a compromise. Once you say compromise, it means someone has to go under you or you go under somebody.
No, but it's
you put it this way, it is a negotiation. So every time you have to renegotiate your contract. A marriage is like any other contract. You have to renegotiate because you are changing as a person, as a woman. The man is changing as a man, because you might meet a guy, but 10 years time, this guy is now in management. So his thinking and your thinking are now different. So you have to renegotiate all the time.
But
don't think.
Can you agree with me in saying, Kuti, this is the part where a lot of some men then kind of lose that, because like you're saying, it's a contract, right? And sometimes you are going to be below or underneath me in terms of financial status or whatever it is, in whatever capacity, right? There's an opportunity.
It's not. I will not put it as being under somebody, but when we negotiate contracts, okay, we are on the same plane, right? But we are negotiating to make sure this thing moves forward, right? And you need to negotiate in good faith. Because you are my wife, I can't say, Kuti, iwe, sumuka I need it. Because I have to understand that you also get busy. So I have to negotiate when I opportunity.
Yes.
So I have to negotiate that. Same as you as well as a woman. You have to realize that murume wangu ane capability yekuti azvite zvinhu izvi and negotiate properly. So it's a fair podium. Where people lose it is when you say, someone have to be submissive, someone is this. No, no, no. Those are wrong words. We need to renegotiate things all the time.
But how come then, can you answer this question for me? How come then it becomes a difficult task for men to renegotiate the terms? Because I found, and in a lot of the, Raphael, in a lot of the situations, I found, Kuti, once the woman is the one trying to renegotiate the terms and conditions, there's a shift, right? There's a shift in how it's perceived. I'll give you a good example. Unogona kuti kune munhu anditi ini ndogona kunotenga grocery. Ndatenga grocery ndoenda pamba. Ndoti kune munhu ndokumbira kuti ubudise groceries mumota. And then the person becomes offended kuti nekuti ndiwatenga wakundituma kuti ndibudise groceries. So in instances like that, how do you renegotiate the terms?
This is the thing. Unoziva ndokupa example yemotikari. And motikari, you can have a car, manya up to 180 kilometers an hour. But it doesn't mean that every road I just have 180 kilometers an hour. So you have to do it on the right road. So what am I saying on this point is, grocery mumba, and you have never asked your man to do that ever, and you have been married for 20 years. Right? And you are now bringing this. So instead of grocery mumba, imagine you put this, name off. But even in so it's one, it's all about timing and the right time to do it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
It's timing and the right time to do it. It's never a command. Even in Muruma is a command. I can begin that. It's now a chore and a demand.
Chore, yes.
Asi akauyo akaita zvakanaka akakusekera ukasipoka nakakisu kana kurohwa kana kagaruso unotoziva kuti sadza rinofana kubikwa.
Yes, that's
because unoziva zvaanofarira. So this is why I'm saying kuti one of the things I'll say in meeting different people from different cultures is most of the time when you whinge, Mwari anokupa zvaunotsvaga. Wakati varume vanonetsa, Mwari achakupa anonetsa because ndo zvaunoda izvozvo.
Yes.
Asi iwe wakaenda ne-positive mind kuti you know what, I'll make this relationship work. I'll give murume wechigaro chake. Murume anokupa chigaro chako. It's a two-way street. If you go in your mind and say kuti basa rangu rinobohwa, rinokubohwa zvechokwadi.
Yeah.
And the time I found it's as simple as that. And it's surprising 35 and 40-year-old women can't work out such a simple mess. Varume vakapusa, varume do vakapusa, unopfekedza bota yakaita zvaunoda.
I'd like to think you are right to a degree, but do you know there are men out there who relax in my relationships?
Ayo kune vakadziwo vanorelax as well ukuthi kana arorwa achageza.
Okay, but
akupfeka chisketi chacho one week afika chisketi akunotsvaka chibhurugwa chibharuma chemapostori chiye chine rekeni yeblack mukati. Never ever attractive. Kana kugeza chako kana kuti apote poda akusisina. Kana kuti akuita go vakazara ivavo.
Hello?
Go vakazara ivavo.
No, but I feel like you're saying it's always a compromise.
What I'm trying to say to you, is be fair. It's a two-way street. Kune varume vanotadza, kune vakadzi vanotadza. That's simple.
100%. And you know what? You're very right. It's a two-way. You're very right.
And you
some
can't put a number. You know, if people say, "Hey, what was there?" Aiwa, zikama madzimai. Iwe uzuzi kudaso. Kunyaso dzigama unotozororwa kuwana munhu anokuda zvekuti iwe ka murume anozorwa mafuta kumuzora pamanza mafuta apa iwe anoenda kupi anoenda kupi Hands
But
women work so hard. You are never, it knows what you end up a Bible shape. Munhu wechidzimai haana kudhizanwa kuti anyatsosenza chaibvo zvakasimba. Isa I'll tell you kwatiri kwatinosenza. I'll tell you something chokuti vanhu havazvizive. Iye zvinezvi pane maresearch akuitwa kunzi a woman cannot drive a dozer nokuti zvinomuaffecta nemabhambabhamba aya zvinoaffecta reproduction system. A woman cannot drive my trucks. Nemabhambabhamba zvinoaffecta reproductive system. But you are getting women getting in those sectors. Are they aware of that? No. Because you're thinking if I get in there, I'm powerful. But you're actually, your body,
but that was my point from the beginning. As much as I would love to agree with you on everything that you're saying, the statistically, and especially in the diaspora, a lot of these men come, their mentality wanted the same opportunities or same job opportunities they had in back home, and it's a whole different ballgame because you're in a whole different continent.
Ndakabva nebasa rangu kuAfrica ndakauya kuno nebasa rangu because kuno kwatiri kwacho kunokuka isusu tisitotora keshi yacho varume vacho tisinotora keshi haikuna zvekusikiza haikuna zvekuti ndoshanda 12 hours ndoshanda 8 hours handishande neweekend ndotora. So if you are talking of weak men, here we're talking of real men, because compare pound for pound. Don't compare an apple and an orange. Pound for pound. Pound for pound. And that's where the problem is, because most women, they get lower because they think they can control. You think if you buy a man hembe, like I'm thinking like chandida. Love doesn't work like that. Data pa level raunfanange uri. Usati wakakurira mutaundi unotsvaga munhu kwachenda mbuya. You know what I mean? Makutadza kuwirirana wakusvora murume. Iwewe choice yako ndio yakadhakwa. Don't blame anyone. Blame your choice.
But then sometimes, you know, in these relationships, somebody can be loving and caring and all these things in the beginning. And things shift. Then maybe you were the high earner in the beginning of our relationship. We get to a space where now, united, and it becomes an issue. But
paunororwa mirandi kuti maamba kuvhunza mubvunzo chinonzirorano chii kwauri chaunonzwisisa pakunzirorano chii nokuti wati iwewe wakutora mari yako iwewe murume ari kuti kutora mari yangu amuna kuroorana muri kugarisana chete nokuti chinonzirorano kakubatanidzwa iwewe mudzimai unopinda mumusha medu kuzovaka mumusha medu.
I'm agreeing with you on that part. So then why
uchivaka musha wedu kana makabatana zvakanaka iwo kana uchipinza mari ini chipinza mari tiri kupinza mari yedu. Problem yediaspora manje yakukata yakuseparate because it has brought a different dimension where iwewe waunopinda mumarriage uchitaura kuti no ndakasiya baggage kumusha kwedu or ndakasiya problem kumusha kwedu. Mupanzwisisa?
No, but some of us don't have
those who destroy one.
Some of us don't have that mentality.
No. I'm talking of most people.
I understand. But in the way I've been raised, and I've been raised to understand kuti. Mari ikapinda mumba, ayinzi mari ndiyaningi. That money goes towards the household, right? But what I'm trying to explain to you is kuti, some of these men don't have that mentality of kuti. If I'm earning more and he's supporting me in the period that I'm earning more, it benefits me, you, because kukaita problem kumusha. Whether ndindaburitsa or ndiwaburitsa mari changu nzamba mako. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Have you ever heard this saying, my sister? Have you ever heard this saying which says, Guti, a man can look after you for 30 years and no one will know about it. If a woman looks after you for 1 month, the whole world will know about it.
No,
where did that statement come from?
Awful. That is not true. I can categorically tell you.
No, I'm saying, Guti, but the statement is there, right?
I've heard that statement. I've heard a lot of statements. But what I can
good. Listen to me. I understand. I'm not saying I agree to this statement. I'm saying, where did it come from?
I don't know, but what I'm trying to say, you haven't even let me finish. What I'm trying to say to you could be the most
and this happens in a or where I live personally, and you have to probably take care of for years and apana nomboza kuti ndozviri kuitika handiti and munhu thought munhu anogona I don't necessarily think kuti vakadzi go around bragging kuti ndikuchengeta murume. I feel like as mukadzi ari kuita zvinhu handiti it's then viewed as kuti wakuda kushamisira, or even if you say something kuti oh ndibatsiro Raphael, go and sleep, go to Auntie Larissa, go sleep. It's switched off. There's no battery. Bedtime. Good night. Go and sleep. There's no battery. Sorry. No, go to bed, Raphael. I'm not joking. Go sleep. Go to bed. Good night. Take your iPad to your bedroom. Upstairs. Go. And go to Auntie Larissa. Go to Auntie Larissa. Go to Auntie Larissa. Sorry, Mof. And you know, like what I was trying to explain, my point was, for some reason, kana murumari ariku ena more and it mukadzi akanzaite chinhu whatever, there's not an issue. But if the tables are turned, like for example, you could say it in the nicest way, oh, baba mwana ndibatsiro kuita chakati, or can we do this and it, or you can make a suggestion, and then it's perceived as, because at the moment you're the one earning more money, or you know, men, especially men I'm sorry to say, but men in the UK, they don't want to work, and women end up getting so frustrated. So you know what I mean? Because you don't go point ngatiti chakati munhu achingolenga-lenga kana kuti munhu achingonyozera wozosvika point ekuzoti why can't I just do it? You know, I've seen this in so many instances in this country where women become so independent, right? Unogona kugara nemunhu mumba, do you know that move? Kuti unogona kugara nemurume mumba and then unenge uchitongofila kunge hapana murume. Do you know that?
Yes, true.
And unenge uchitofira nyaya yekuti zvoni yokunziyo ndakarorwa. A lot of women have, I can guarantee you, a lot of women are in marriages that they're unhappy in, that they're pulling most of the weight, but they're not going to leave those situations because they're ndikuda kunzi ndiri Mrs. Onongo chinzishingirira ndo zvinoita marriage upset.
No, that's one I agree with you kuti most marriages dziri mu diaspora dziri kubvira most marriages. I agree with you.
I usually go to a place, especially now, Mofu. My perspective in dating. When I came out of my marriage, I'll give you an example. When I came out of my marriage, my priority was making sure that I got right. Do you know what I mean? I had to. I couldn't sit there and blame whatever happened in my marriage solely on one person, because it takes two people for a marriage to break down.
Agree.
But also at the same time, I had to do a self-reflection. I had to do a self-introspection. I had to really think about where I had personally gone wrong in the situation and how I could make myself better. And because I was going through a lot at the time, my sort of like my safe haven was therapy, because I was able to go and talk to a stranger rather than hama yangu omumunhu, because it's so easy kana ndichitaura nehama yangu or kana ndichitaura nemi kuti ndikudze kuti ndakazonzi. It's so easy to do that. I had to go to a stranger, somebody who completely didn't know me, someone who wasn't going to judge me, and really open up about everything that I was feeling. And I found that I realized a lot of other things about myself that I didn't know. Yeah. But you find with Varume, that's not the case. Murume would jump out of a marriage and go straight into another relationship.
Correct.
And do all the things that he wasn't doing in his marriage.
Correct.
So then it blows my mind. Like, was this person just not good enough? Like, what made you jump from
do my corrections? Because what happens, what we are failing to understand or to appreciate is, people can argue that all day long, is once the negotiation in a marriage or a relationship fails, one starts to grow as individuals. And it's very difficult to negotiate. So you find somewhere, two different people because your destiny is not in one direction. These are now two forces that are opposite. Because you failed from the start. So negotiation and renegotiation of rules and how you have to do it is something that has to happen every day. Pamnenda out, mchita sei, because daura mamaka batana. Jena nzukubasa ma team building guy. Kudaura mamuchidonzera one direction. Bakangopa potsa chet. Ivira buda mtrek. It's now difficult. And the problem with diaspora, like what you're saying, is garaga, and it doesn't get any better. It gets worse and worse and worse and worse. To your point, vanonosvika pakuti apasisina iwo mukadzi wangoti gandiende kubasa kwangu ndokunoshanda ndege iye angoti ngaazviitira handina basa nazvo. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what we forget is as though took diaspora kwacho, not knowing about UK so much anyway. When they're coming to do taxes, they're done as combined.
Okay.
They're done as combined taxes. If one is to pass away today, pfuma yemukadzi yefuti yasenza ichatorwa nemurume yefuti anga asingashandi.
Which is what?
So that's why you find the importance of keeping on negotiating because at the end of the day, the rule that comes, the rule of the law, will just split that. Makanzi maramba na mujashare na futi. Pfuma yacho yemunoshare kana ma properties munoshare kana mama kachata.
Yeah.
So the importance of negotiating and renegotiating is very, very important. Very important. We've got the right pillars, even culturally, but we tend to ignore those ones and think, well, ndaku diaspora, I am better than sekuru vari kwachenda mbuya. Hakuna zvavanoziva. Asi sekuru kwachenda mbuya vagara nemarriage yavo forever.
But that's the thing. And then, for example, my Nigerians, I'm not saying kuti kumazimba akuna varuma romantic bariko, but what I found majority of Nigerians mofu is the fact that this is the majority. Maybe there's a few and the majority of ndikupa example. Okay, not even Nigerians. Okay, can you pay example of Ghana because Nigerians is a sensitive topic. I've even met men from Ghana, right, or West Africa. Let's just say. These men take pride in being providers.
Yes.
Ari cleaner chaye. Bakadzi obho andosenza nawo manager. Varume anogona tokuza murume wangu ndi healthcare assistant or murume wangu ndi clean or murume wangu ndi security guard, and they don't earn half as much as their wife earns. But she would tell you kuti my husband takes care of all the bills in the house.
Unozva chinhu chinonzi background. Chinhu chakakurisa stereki. And you find kuUK kwavari kutaura kokoko uchanotsa kuti madzimai mazhinji havana zvakaiti kuroorwa havana kana kuroorwa kana kubvisirwa pfuma chaiyo havana kuUK kwavari kutaura kokoko. So you find kuti mamarriages amuti mamarriages ka haasi mamarriages mapoto amuri kutaura chaivo chaivo mamwe acho ndosaka achinetsa kunegotiata nokuti unegotiata kumapoto unegotiata chiko kumapoto. And be honest, ndo akazara kuUK iwayo. There is a lot of them. Wokuti pfuma kwazi kuroorwa kubvisirwa pfuma ka pfuma chaenda kubviswa. Saka kana usina kubvisirwa pfuma hamuna mapillars ekuti mungabatsirike when problems arise. Because remember, marriage it's not gonna be smooth. It's you're gonna miss everything in there. Down in laws. Chechipiri ende mataura zvakanaka ukati West Africa. Now do nyasozvitarisa and agree with me. Tarisa one mabikira ande vakadzi West Africa kubika chaiko chaiko. Kubikira varume wavo. That's how complex even their food is pakubika. The skill required. One is zvinofanana nesadza nenyama nechomolia. Zvakatosiyana. So doing manyaya kuti if you look at the Southern African party, we are disadvantaged. So don't be someone who wants to take the best yet you're not the best. Get the best because you deserve the best.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I still think
vakadzi West Africa as well, how they respect their husbands. I'll tell you, there was one guy who said to me, this mukadzi wake to West Africa akayakandibvunza kuti iwe, what is wrong with the Zimbabwean women? They hate their husbands. They sleep with the men and they go and talk shit about that man ari kubasa. Urikuona maproblem atotaura unofunga women's gossip, but vakadzi kunana West Africa, they don't do that. They praise their men.
But then again, you have to also think there's a statement a man stays where there's peace. But a woman, a man's peace if she's loved and respected. So in I think the reason why these women respect their husbands so much is because their husbands are providers, they're protectors.
No, I don't think so. That's why that's our background. It's about a background. If you want to say something, I'll be honest with you. If you take a Zimbabwean family and a Nigerian family, 9 out of 10 Nigerian family will always eat their Nigerian food, but a Zimbabwean family will try to eat the English food.
But doesn't that say a lot about the
so we are very quick to adapt things. They like to stay in their lands.
But don't you think that then speaks volumes about the head of the house? Because if you're a man and you're leading, and if you're leading well, you're leading correctly. And I'll give you an example of my dad, right? Ndakakura muno mu UK. But I'll tell you my same principles he had back home. I would never talk to my dad ndakamira. Babongo wetu kukabika sadza. Vairi umba so, kanda pamadziro. Rikanamira, you're starting again. But ndakakura muno. So that in it then, what you're saying then says to me, as a leader, the person who's leading has failed if the people they are leading are not behaving in a way that they should be behaving. So if you're a leader, and it's like you're saying, Kuti, my West Africans don't deviate from their culture and whatnot. The failure or the in life is gauged by your leadership skills. And
but also, I view things this way. If Muzimba is a good grammar, tinoseka handiti. Asi muNigerian kana kuti muIndian akataura chirungu chakadhakwa avaseki. So that's what I'm saying. It's you know what? The British were good to colonizers, but they're also bad because they try to push us to adopt what they do. And in that cycle, we get to lose a lot of things of ourselves. We don't know who we are. Diaspora. And we don't know who are we. And hence some problems akanyanyisa. You go to places with people say, I don't want to associate in Mazimba. Why? It's because it's a stigma. Tatana problems. They're always whinging. Ineni murumongo ashite kana mukadzongo aita akadhakwa akadhakwa. Anobva kupa mwari mukadzi akadhakwa. Nondo zvauri kutaura ka. Zvauri kushuvira. Chidhila nazvo vozvipiwa. There are basic things that can be done and to store respect, to store everything else. Mukadzi ngagare pachigaro chake cheukadzi, murume ngagare pachigaro chehurume. Mari haikuti
kugara pachigaro chavo chehurume. Being a provider is not just financial, it's in every aspect of the word. What you will find is, especially in the UK, the worst thing that you can do is like, no vaubas, no scandal cleaner, no bikira, no batramabi, no daiso, iwakagara. Varume kuzimbabwe kuno, to be honest, avadisho kusenza. That's the honest truth. I can't even sugarcoat that for you. I can't even make it look glossy. Not all of them. Majority, most of them are willing to sit back and let women take the wheel and lead and run the house. But then they want to be men in other aspects of the word. And it's like, no, you can't pick and choose. If you're going to be a leader, you need to lead by example. You can't expect me in the kubasa. You wakagara, wakarara, uchijika, uchifuta, uchisase. And then on top of that, you know, it literally is like, if I tell you the amount of women I've spoken to who've told me their stories, kuti munhu anopedzera adya savings edu kana kuti anohura kana kuti akabuda akaenda
unogara nemumwe mukadzi akasiya mukadzi mumba nevana, mukadzi achitambura asingabatsiri nevana ivavo, akaenda akanogara kugirlfriend akanochengeta vana zvaunga usiri kuita mumba mako. It speaks volumes of you as a leader. Mukunzwisa because ndatira ndikati indogona kuunza ndogona kuunza 2,000 pounds, iwe wounza 400 pa 2,400 papo tinobhadhara zvinhu zvikaita mushe. Do you understand my point?
Yes.
It's not really, never really, for a lot of women in the UK, especially Zimbabwean women, it's never really about what these men bring to the table, because I can tell you they're more than capable of doing it on their own. It's really about an understanding. I'm not really just the only person pulling the weight. We're pulling each other's weight. Like you're saying, it's a renegotiation. We renegotiate. Could alright in can do kind of basanchino sends a lot more. Iwo chono kuti pamba pabikwa, pamba bana vakachengetwa.
As nice sister. Ndinoappreciate chaizvo kuti varume vari kuuk havari kusenza, and I always hear that statement nguva zhinji. And ndinodzokera back again kuti iwewe unopinda murelationship, wodanana nemunhu murelationship, uchimubhukira room, uchimutengera ticket kuti auzokuona, uchimutengera chikafu, uchimuitira zvese, do you expect that person to change akuroora?
No, but sometimes it's not that. In the beginning, avatangi nekungoita izvozvo. Go to bed, both of you. Go to bed, please. I'm not negotiating. Go to bed. Okay, good night.
Asika nice sister, wati havatangi nekudaro handiti. But point yandikuzama kuti across ndeyekuti iwe unogara naye patebhura achitanga kumhoresa kuti uri bho here baby, ndiri bho. Andinobvunzawo kuti saka imimi kwenyu kubasa ndekupi?
Aiwa. Okay, all right. Saka kana tatanga in the beginning, iwewe uchiita handiti, uchienda kubasa uchisasei. Inini ndozvandapa example kuti a lot of the times vakadzi vanozosvika pastage yekuti okay fine, like for example zvinhu zviri big, like ngatitenga imba handiti, iwe uchiti verengera munobva anosenza handiti ka munhu anenge achisenza mukadzi. I've known instances where women will go and work kuti rega ndichitanga kuseva, tibatsirane kuseva mari yemortgage or whatever it is. Murume anenge achita handiti. Because I don't think any woman would blindly walk into a situation where they can see for a fact kuti munhu uyu achandipa problems kumberi. Most women walk into situations where somebody is either pretending to be what we are saying we want. That is the majority of the situations. Kuti munhu anenge achikudza zvoda kunzwa at the time, or they're behaving in the way that you want them to, you know, that you see a future with them. Because I don't think anyone is, yes, my red flags are not going to go, but in any situation, there's red flags. I don't think even when who've been married have a red flag.
Sister, ngatitaurira nechokwadi. Dambudziko riri kuwanika kumadzimai. Ndakutaura chinhu chekutanga paipa kana machibatisisa. Kuti mukadzi unokontrola makumbo, murume anokontrola relationship.
Okay.
Kwandiri kudzokera ndikubate futi ndekwekuti gumbo iri riri kuvhurwa wili dhali to your point manjika, with your emotions akwe kuti warara nemurume and all that, hauchagona kuona zvinhu zvakawanda nokuti ndokwava kudakidzwa, ndokuva neconcentration yenyu ikoko. Now listen to this one. If you give yourself enough chance to close those legs, anditika even achinyepa at some point, unoona kana asiri genuine, anodzokera kumashure because haasikuwana zvaanga achifunga kuti achawana nekukurumbidza. Vazhinji vacho chaivo madzimai kudai so 1, 2, 3 days murume atopedza newe. So that makes your judgment baji ive flared, hauchaona nokuti munhu anenge too close kwauri. Even ukana red flag uchitanga kuignore kuti anogona kuchinja. Zvaunoona pamurume on the first day uchimuona, murume don't ever be nemurume uchifunga kuti he's going to change. Murume does not evolve in that manner.
Okay.
Usadana nemunhu uchiti ndichamuchinja, haachinja hanzvadzi yangu. Unonge usina munhu. As long as aiwa uyu kaka ndichachigezesa. Ndozvizhinjika. Unonotora chimunhu chekumbaro chachunza kuUK ndochigezesa toshanda. Chigiribeti, forget. Ndosaka ndati date on your level. Uri kunzwisisa.
But ndosati kutara mukada kuti date on your level, tichagara tiri single, because every single person, including inini wacho, we all come with red flags. Apana munhu anoti ari perfect, unfortunately.
zvatiri kuti ma-red flags handiti pane something you can compromise on. Ngatiti murume haagone kuwacha izvo zviri nani izvo, but murume asingagone kuunza mari mumba unomudii?
But those are
ndiudze unoshanda naye, ndiudze kuti uri kuplanei ende uri kushandei.
kazhinji kacho havatangi mari mumba. That's what you're not understanding.
Anokuroora nei munhu iyeye kana asina mari?
Havatangi
ndiwakuzo saka ari kuti anenge ari very hard working, aita mashifts sewe paanokuroora akata mashifts to zero.
They do that. You'll be shocked. They do that.
Honestly, I'm actually shocked.
You'll be absolutely shocked.
I'm actually shocked because where I am here, the men actually work more. It's a sector where do you understand?
Yeah. And
So
because
it's difficult to represent varume. It's hard to represent varume vanenge vasina mari nevarume vanenge vaine mari. Represent varume vanenge mari. Do andikwanisa represent, because what I say, that's what you're gonna get. So if you're gonna go with men vasina mari, you find kuti my philosophy aishande because havana mari dzacho. And one agree bet what took down.
I love the neuron is blue, and like naturally women are fixers. We think we can change or fix a man, but not at all. Majority of red flags collectors, it's time women we wise up. Women, we need to be honest with we need to be honest with ourselves. We're dating people not on our levels and then cry foul.
That's exactly right. Because you need, you tell me today you are a doctor and then you go and get him security. Already you see
but then you see now, if you really want to think about it, the likelihood is, for example, even I work in the health industry, and not a lot of men are going to be on the same level as what I am.
tinokutsvagirai varume vakazara kunoku maengineers obho kunoku haikona iwe kuti macircles aunofamba ndo anokupa maresults aunoita sei aunowana. If you're a big dog, don't run with the puppies. If you're a big dog, run with the big dog, because if you get a puppy,
that's the wrong mentality to have, because in 10 years time I could be in a different space. He could be earning more than
no. The point is this, usave a visionary. Don't be a visionary, because a visionary needs to be someone in 18, 19, 20, up to 24. If you're 35, 40 and everything, why don't you become a visionary at 40? At 40. Don't be a visionary. You know what I mean? Once you're above the age of 30, be real.
Yeah.
Get real.
My expectations are so different now because of where I am in life personally as an individual, and I've achieved so much for myself, so that but at this point in time, when you're coming at me, I'm not really looking at what you can do for me financially. I already have that covered. I'm looking at your mentality as a person. What kind of person are you? Can you lead? Because honestly and truthfully, I think a lot of women don't want to have the masculine energy in my relationships. In person, I don't like it. And I want to be the woman in the relationship. I want to be in my feminine energy all the time. I really don't want to be emasculating anyone at any point in time. I don't even want to feel like I should have the power to do that. You should have to set the tone from the beginning. You're the man, you wear the pants in the relationship. You dib and double. One day you don't pick up my pants, next day
the thing wakaona uchienda nemurume kuti muri kuenda kana kucoffee kana kudhina kana kuti kupi, wakangoona achikutiburitsa wallet ubhadhare 50%, my sister, turn your back and run away, never look back. Because already atoseta precedence. Run away, never look back. Kutiza chako kusvika ubva watobloka, ubva watogeza makeup, ubva wavhara musoro. Nokuti unorera chinhu ichocho. You understand? That's what I'm trying to say. The negotiation acho watochirera. The next thing achakuti ndasiya wallet. the next thing achakufuna kuti ane mari handina mari zviramba zvichingoenda.
It's refreshing to know that there's men like you that think like that. However, you know,
where is the pride of a man?
Oh, some of them don't. Some of them don't have. Their pride is in the toilet. You'll be shocked. You'll be absolutely shocked. I can tell you that.
I always say men are like lions. Whenever there's an opportunity, they attack.
Mm-hmm.
And you give them the opportunity to attack. Now, if you don't get attacked. You not have an opportunity way. And that's what I'm saying. You don't be a visionary. Probably look at my visionary.
But honestly, this country, because the lack of motivation these men have, the lack of taking pride in knowing that they're man. I've been to Zimbabwe. I've been to Zimbabwe twice this year, and I can tell you, the men out there hustle. I think I send that $20 maybe a day, but he will hustle. So kuti we go no vuma kuti munhu ari kubatanidza zvinhu. And men can go years, like what Fungi is saying. These men can pretend for years more. For 4 years, 4 years, kuti unongo believer kuti and when people outside, people think, oh my, and those are not you cannot achieve opinion because you don't know kuti behind closed doors.
Men are like lions. You won't have opportunity to attack, they attack. And they get comfortable. But you set your own pace. That's the thing. If you go today, you're saying, the book a room or the book a hotel, run away, never turn back. But because of desperation, because you'll be desperate. You'll be desperate. One have a problem, then you have desperation in being my visionary. Could you want only na room chet? No, what I ask some rumors such a fambrana new. I repent of fambrana new. I don't put species, neochimons species. And it's simple as that. Why Murumas can ask her to spend the power is because I could. Why should I spend Bamunazingade? Why should I?
But then what should I do? You actually, I think you just haven't met Matsotim UK. But
what hours I can out Matsotik? Sakamunadiko Matsotak.
No, in the sense that, look, if somebody is not giving you in the beginning, because I don't think any woman would actively go into a situation knowing fully well kuti is not good enough, is not good for me. In the beginning, right? This the song the masuti yeah. So ngekuti hanzi mandara akazoona mumba kuti masuti hakuna. What. No level of these people are so manipulative that if you ask any woman who's been through a situation, they will tell you in the beginning it was love bomb. So you no believer. You no believer, you know. And then that's when you start to realize, oh no. I'm being sold dreams. But by that point, it's too late. You know, you've invested in the situation. And women who are not strong enough, or women who think they can probably try and change the situation, continue to stay in those situations. Believe them.
And that's another wrong idea. In a relationship, think that you're going to change that man. No more mistakes are not. You're never going to change that man. But because men are not built in that manner like a woman. A woman can adapt. Any man or white, you can actually adapt to that man. But men are not built in that manner. They're not.
Sometimes I don't even think it's desperation. Sometimes people show you who they want you to be. They make you believe they're a certain way and then change.
Uzvizive izvozvo. Rume risinganyepe harinyengi. Chishona chakanaka chaizvo because chinokuudzai.
Taura. Ndozvamukutaura ndoda kuedza meeting.
Rume risinganyepe harinyengi. Chishona chakanaka stereki nokuti chibva chatokutsura chekutaurira. Rinonyenga rinorwara risimudza musoro ita serawana. Saka anofanira kuti ndokotship kekuti anga achikuti aiuya sisi wako vaigirwa bhokisi rechikenini. Ndo zvacho ka.
Level of persistence.
Yes. Auchiane something handiti. Kuzazoti aiwa ndakashava ndoyane something. But the problem irikuitika, I've heard about UK kuti varume havadi kusenza and all that, but it's just in my countries where varume vanotosenza manje. Tisi takatobata, which is different. But remember kuti UK yakangounza munhu wese wese. Dzimwe nyika dzatiri dzakupinde wese wese. Unofanira kupinda une bepa rako rekusenza.
And mufundinji nema relationships.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do difference because UK yakapinda munhu kwachenda mbuya, muzukuru wakwadhingu yanga asiyo kwana nhingi, mumwe akapinda ngari nhingi. Ndo dambudziko iroro. Saka makasangana, so your choices determine your destiny.
Yeah, I wish life was just so easy.
It's not easy.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Miss Blue.
How are you?
Yes. Blue, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Wow, what an interesting topic. I literally just bumped into this topic and it's very interesting. And I just want to give my own 2 cents. Just in case I'm on anybody. I think women, if we are to be very honest with ourselves, we collect red flags. We see where things are not working and we think we're going to fix them because naturally we like to fix things. Naturally, we're good at, sorting things out. We're good at kuvaridzira and kukaviridzira. And because we are getting into that situationship or relationship with good intentions and we hope the other person is going to do exactly the same thing, right? One thing that I will always say, you will need one very good heartbreak to wake you up, not to tolerate any nonsense. Because a man can treat you how you allow him to treat you.
Correct.
And also, don't get me wrong, when I say our upbringing, sort of like, because it concentrated on raising a good girl. It did not prepare us for all these other challenges.
Yes.
So whenever we come across some of these challenges, we are still thinking, oh my God, I have to fix this. I have to be strong. I have to stand. But no, it's not supposed to be like that. We have moved with times. Women, we need to be in a position to say, hang on a minute, I am choosing to participate in this relationship. If it's not serving my purpose, if it's not serving what makes me happy, if I'm not enjoying this, listen up, no hard feelings, I'm out.
Yep.
Correct.
But our society, it crushes people like that. It puts them in a naughty corner. It gives them names. It labels them. It says all sorts. And that is so wrong. And we have to change that narrative. We are different from our parents. Let me tell you one thing. My mom and my dad, they got married when they were still virgins, when they were still young. My mom only knew one man until my dad died. Okay? They married for love through thick and thin. We are the younger generations. We marry for till love dies. Once that love has died, I try my best. Let's try this, honey. Let's fix this. Hakuna mukadzi anoda kusiya relationship or marriage yake. Let me tell you this. Nobody. When you see them walking away, they have tried over 365 days and a quarter year and the next year. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because half of the time, or 90%, they have built that relationship. They have made that relationship work. They have pulled that relationship. They have invested a lot from emotions, from anything you can think of. I'm not saying men do not invest as well. Don't get me wrong. But women, we tend to go overboard. And this is where I want women to be very honest with themselves. When you are dating, when you are getting in a relationship, look for very important things that you need in your life. If that guy is not giving it to you, do not think he is going to change. He will not change.
Correct.
Because what the mistake a lot of us women make is we tolerate some of this nonsense, right?
Mhm.
I can tell you, okay, if I'm dating you, listen up, you met me doing so fine, so well. So whether
Yes,
you're in my life or you're not in my life, I'm still doing good.
exactly.
So when I am your woman, I don't have to tell you I need my hair doing, I need my nails doing, I need upkeep money, bay allowance. I don't need to tell you that.
Exactly.
If you were not told that a woman needs to be taken care of, and women, we are not that stupid that if a man is looking after you, you will not look after him back. You will look after him back. And majority of the time, women, we go out of our way. Once a woman is
tambozvitaura kaizvo
oh, thank you for
aiwa
that.
tazvitaura zvekuti murume akakufadza kana nesadza rinokupuwa kubika unonomubikira.
Yes, yes.
We spoke
So
about
at the end of the day, I want us women to wise up and settle where we are happy and be honest with our feelings. Our friends, our relatives, very important kwatiri. Those people, they do not matter when it comes to your relationship because it's about your happiness. It's about your happiness. Because those people wonder about shingirra, pausiri happy. The next thing you're depressed. The next thing things are not moving on well with you. The next thing you've lost yourself. So why am I saying this? I want you to understand me. I'm not encouraging breakups. I'm not encouraging people to jump from one relationship to the next. But what I am saying is if it's not serving the purpose, if it's not making you happy, you have tried everything. Women, be honest with yourselves.
Leave.
It's okay. Njuga kana dzarema sarendai mupe vamwe chinzvimbo vapinde. It's a rotation, vamwe vachipinda vachibuda. And I know it doesn't sound right. And I'm sorry. Honestly, even my own daughter, guys, even my own daughter, I've told her, listen up, sweetie, your happiness matter. Okay? Your happiness matter. One life, live it well. Because what is the point of you being stuck in a relationship that you are crying every day, that you are not happy, you have exhausted, you have lost yourself. You know, a lot of people, they got married to the wrong people for the wrong reasons.
100%.
And I'm sorry to say this. I've been there, guys. I've been married as well. Don't get me wrong. You know what?
no, I can tell in the energy because you've got a lot of energy, eh?
Oh, thank you. that
Yeah,
is
Miss Blue, Miss Blue,
And
hey,
Miss
Fika
Blue.
yeah.
B. How are
Hi
you?
there. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just gonna say a very good evening to you, and especially the host. I didn't mean to be disrespectful, obviously grabbing the mic
That's okay.
without giving a massive shout out to you, host. How are you? You're looking good. You're looking natural. You're looking beautiful. Look at that smile. Damn, girl, I'm telling
Mapiwa
you,
laughing tones
absolutely beautiful.
atirikutaura kaiwa.
Don't we just
Munozvaapiwa here
love
for
you,
30 years.
Buka? Don't we
For
just
30
love
years.
you, Buka?
For
Don't be
30
like
years.
Let me,
Vukavia achazviti for 30 years. Kana
No,
ndozvanazvicheka.
no. He's always like this. He's always like this.
but you see,
He's one guy
what,
that I've known that he praises women.
That's
this is
good.
what I tell you guys. I've always said the Zimbabwean women are the most beautiful, undilutedly educated, with the most powerful intellectual in the world you can come across. But as a man, you gotta have to know how to play the keys
True.
because other men out there and they are trying by hard to do it right. And more pata host vaita kunyunguduka kuita kunge kuapwanya mabhozho kuita kunge dereswa surutsu. It is an art.
Yeah, true.
And I can tell you one thing. Sometimes when you meet a person and you talk to them right, mwiri wavo vese unotamba-tamba nedzimwe nhengo dzisingafani kutamba. And even though there is no love, because the way you spoke with them, utmost respect, and you know how to talk to them, unopedza watopinda murudo. But rudo pane pasina is called infatuation.
Yeah.
So we're talking about finding the right red flags. Sometimes red flags are only because
they are green.
pamwe zviweti zvinenge zvakutamba.
Exactly.
Sometimes they
I just came to say hi, and honestly, I don't get from my life one where I got it started. I just want to say a very good evening to you, Miss Blue.
Thank
It's
you.
good to see you, and you're always very opinionated in a positive way. I like that. You should write a book or act a movie.
Thank
And
you.
good night, everyone.
Good night.
Say that again,
I'm
please.
bringing out to your family.
Love you all. Bye.
Love you too. Bye. You just gotta love Zuka.
Vukani ngauya ipapa achikuvhukunura panapa achitaura zvinhu zvakadaro wobva warohwa metsi.
Aiwa, unoziva kuti chii kanhingirikini I know your name but I've forgotten it.
Cherry.
Cherry, yes. This is where I always say, women, when I say we need to wise up, I'm not saying we're not clever, we're not wise. We need to stop using our emotions when we are thinking. We need to use our brains. We are no longer youngsters like 17, 18, 19, 20. Majority of us, we are above the age of 30.
Ndozvakanchitaura Miss Blues kuti you find a 40-year-old woman is dating a visionary.
Hey, unosvika ipi naye?
Ndozvakanchitaura zviya and then wozochema nevisionary iyoyo wobva wati aiwa inini ndoda ina basa kana murume chero asingaunzi anything ndonomugezisa uya panapa
No.
azvishande.
It's better to have a booty call. It's actually better to have a booty call than to have somebody who makes you feel like that.
Yeah.
This is where I always say, Kuti, we need to be open-minded and we need to be vanvari receiving other people, how they think and other things. We learn from that. Ndosaka namboti paipe makudzirwa atakaita ari very dangerous and are very good at the same time. Takura as you have a choice to change that mentality. Exposure that we have got now should be able to let us know, listen, right now, when I'm dating, right?
Yeah.
I'm above 40, okay? I'm not dating for fun, okay? I am
dating with purpose.
Exactly. And to me, it's my retirement package, which I actually want to work with because I'm starting to plan my retirement package right now. Okay. So I don't want any dilly-dally. I'm starting to think, why did I entertain this nonsense? Why was I like this? Okay. It's about the class. When you want to date somebody at a high class, you got to learn to hang around those people and you got to be real.
Correct.
You got to learn to hang around those people. Let me tell you one thing, right? And this a lot of us, we work in the diaspora. You treat yourself, you look after yourself, you look good. Why would you want to go and get somebody who cannot give you shishi? Why would you want to go and get somebody who does not know? Kuti, my man, he needs money to go to the barber shop, to go and have his hair cut, to go and have why would you want to date a man who does not know my woman needs upkeep money? Why would you want to date a man who does not know, oh my God, my woman, let me give him money for groceries this month. Listen up, sweetie. Don't worry about your groceries this month. I'll take care of that. Just send me the list. Oh, let me give you the money. All those little things you look at, because you are able to do a lot of things by yourself. And some of you guys, you might argue and say, oh, you're going to remain single for the rest of it. It's okay, as long as I'm happy. Then being
I
with
agree
a man who I'm dragging.
Because why would you lower your standards?
Thank you.
If you've got a higher standard, maintain it.
The problem is we like to compromise.
If you are a big dog, don't run with the puppies. I told you earlier.
Thank you. But then the trouble is we are not honest with ourselves. We just end up dragging the left to the right because we just want to be with somebody. And this is when I said in one of the comments, be single and happy and be unavailable. Go on a date with yourself.
I think that one of the biggest problem is if you're a woman, you need to know your own value.
Thank you.
What is your value? And your self-worth, correct. Because the problem is why all these people are complaining is because they don't know their values. That's why they've
allowed other people to devalue them. They've allowed other people to devalue them.
Then as a man, I'll devalue you, then you blame me. Don't blame a man.
Simple
blame
as that.
yourself.
Because men, right? They're like children. I'm sorry to say this, women. This is when I come in and say, let us not be desperate. I know that that word hurts so much. Because we become desperate without even realizing we are being desperate.
No, Miss Blue, I won't say men are like children. I always refer men as lions. They take opportunity.
They will divulge. They will eat whatever they're given.
Yes. They'll because murume anogona kurarane the lowest paid woman and the highest paid woman. Murume can go across straight up. He doesn't care.
He wants the best of everything. He wants the best of everything.
Yes. So Murume is like a lion, right? He takes
Yeah.
the opportunity and he takes. If you give me the opportunity, you take it. Even asking Akude, you take it.
But then
And you walk away.
see now, vakadzi ka ndo pandiri kutry kupinda kuti. Let us be vanhu vari wise and vanhu vari strong to say, no, I am choosing not to participate in this relationship. I am going to control my feelings. I'm not going to be controlled with my feelings. Listen up, I ain't doing no shit with you.
Guys,
I don't
but sometimes it gets lonely, man.
Yeah. But that's why I said you better have a booty call than have somebody that you are in a booty call relationship with, and you're saying you're in a relationship. That person, you only get to meet them when you want to service each other. That person is not making you happy in any other ways or anything. So
but
why are you?
Blue.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm designed differently. My body, my body and my brain are intertwined. I could never be the type of chick that that I have to emotionally invest. Like that's just how I'm built. I think it's different for other people. But
I'll tell you. I'll tell you something.
Same WhatsApp group.
Okay, I understand.
So that's why I've resorted. I've been alone for nearly a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And I find.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. I've been alone for nearly a year, and I've gone through therapy and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really feel like getting into it, because for me, I know even sleeping with somebody means I'm emotionally investing in that person.
Mm-hmm.
So I just told myself I might as well just stay out of the mix in that
and
sense.
be celibate.
Yeah.
Did you went celibate?
Yes. Because it's not. I mean, if you're helping yourself, does it still class as you can
No.
celebrate?
I was actually gonna come into toys. Because it's another subject that a lot of women are shy to talk about. You can actually use toys on yourself, and it's actually okay. But some people, the holier than thou, will tell you, "Oh, it's demonic. Oh, it's this. Oh, that."
The truth of the matter is this. Honestly, sometimes when I'm horny, my judgment is very clouded. Very.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like entertaining people that I don't need to entertain.
There's nothing
And then
wrong with that.
I bust a nut, and then I'm like, why am I even talking to you? And they end up in because I feel like that's when you make your biggest mistakes, because you're just lonely. There's no one in your bed. There's you're craving that human interaction.
Do you remember? Do you remember what I said to you earlier? Is a woman controls her legs.
Thank you.
A man controls a relationship. Now, if you know that, if you can control yourself and close your legs, you see all the red flags of a man, because you're not emotionally attached to that man.
Yeah.
And vanhu vakawanda, even madzimai akawanda, havazvizive kuti no, mukadzi haafa akakontrola relationship, destination relationship, murume ndiye. Iwewe kwako kumakumbo nokupiwa rudo.
But
yeah,
can I be honest with you guys? Now that we're sitting in an honest position, I mean, all the people that I've dated, right? I've been in long-term relationships. I don't really think I've ever been in a relationship that's been really short. I think my shortest relationship was 2 years. And even in that relationship, my approach was never, and I don't think that I've been in a relationship, and my relationship I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, it wasn't a conversation where it's like, oh, be my girlfriend. But I make it very clear, even when I talk to people, look, I'm a relationship type of person. If that's not something that you're interested in, I mean, let's not even bother wasting each other's time, because I'm just going to tell you now, I'm not the type of girl that says to you, it's okay for now, let's not be in a relationship. And then when I turn around and say to you, I want to be in a relationship, I say it from get-go, to listen, in my relationships, please two-step, because I don't have the time to even entertain the drama.
All right. You need to have an open mind. You need to have an open mind. You know,
guys, I need to run. It's now 7 o'clock by me in the morning. I need to shower and go to work.
Oh, bless you.
Oh my God.
Where are you? It's 10 o'clock where I am.
Yes, literally 10 o'clock.
Oh, you are very interesting. I would love to follow you, and I'd love to learn more. Please follow me as well. We can be sharing stuff. And you take care and have a good day.
Have a good day.
We're going to continue with the show.
No worries, guys. You guys enjoy.
And all right, then. Take care.
Okay, bye.
So,
Bye.
like, as you said, you've been single for a year. Okay, you're not going to stay like that for the rest of your life. You're still young, you're beautiful, you are an amazing soul. You definitely deserve somebody. I always try and encourage people, even on my page, could have an open mind. Kana wasvika palevel yekuti wambori watswa nemujolo mujolo wambokuzhakira pasi. Give yourself time to sit back and reflect. Have an open mind. Okay, have an open. The problem yatinoitaka, which I don't blame other women, because other women, they want to settle ipapo vatononokerwa and it can. But at the same time, somebody is dating out there to take their mind off, to have fun, to enjoy. And when they click and they connect with you, they would want to move it to the next stage. But if a kadzi toda kuudzwa zvatoda kunzwa, tikasaudzwa zvatisiri kuda kunzwa ka munhu iyeye atoo red flag kwati takutomubvisa. But do you know? Sorry.
Ndambopera ndapinda relationship, like zvekupinda relationship zvekubva ndoti nemunhu, it always started off as like, oh, we're getting to know each other kind of thing, you know. Like I said, my shortest one was 2 years, and that's just because Munacho was a cycle and I just couldn't keep up. And in it, that's why the reason why I've always kept to myself, and I think because Dakakura, I had a really good relationship with my brothers and my dad, and my honest man, like my dad was the king of Mujol, and so I approach relationships so differently in that sense. But you know, my marriage has been, oh God, I think I'm very damaged. I almost feel like I'll just end up damaging my mother.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. You know, I actually used to admire you guys, and you guys were amazing. But I'm sorry for whatever happened. You know, it takes something to happen.
Oh no, thank you. I feel like now, I'm instead of being more positive, I'm looking for red flags. Almost instantly, I'm looking at someone and thinking, okay. You know, like when because the person that you least expect it from is the person that does it to you. Then you become this. Something changes. I don't know. You've been in a marriage, you know this. Once you become marriage, something completely changes in you. Like there's just something. I can't put my finger on it. But like even if somebody would come with the greenest of flags, I'm literally looking at them like, where's the red flag? What's red about?
Because you are still vulnerable. Because you haven't healed properly. Do you know what I mean? Because you were hurt. And you haven't gone fully in the cycle of recovery. You are still recovering, because the longer you stay in a relationship after a breakup, the longer it takes for you to heal. Unless you are those kind of people whereby you check out of a relationship while you're still in it. By the time the ropes are pulled from either end, you're like, I'm good. Do you know what I mean? So, like I say, the longer you stay in a relationship, when you come out of that relationship, it will take you time, because you were in love. You were honest. You invested. You marry for life. You marry for love. It's like your bus stop. It's like your full stop. Have you ever had a statement of saying, "Oh my God, ndakatenge ndatoti ndaarriva murelationship imomo, I didn't know kuti ndiri kusvika paroundabout, ndakutanga kutenderera."
A lot of the, I mean, I don't know one more cards, but then I check out. I probably check out before I even actually leave the situation.
Are you an overthinker?
I am an overthinker.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
It takes a lot for me to kind of give up on somebody. Like I'm very, I'm a pessimist. I always want to see the good in people.
Yeah.
And so by the time that people, even now that people are just realizing, "Good, I'm not married anymore." It's been a year. I sit down and think about this and grieve and cry and whatnot. Those elements for me are not. It's not so difficult. For me, it's more so now being able to trust. Like there are people that you don't trust. There are people that you dating. I deserved this. Like they were gonna do this to me, and then one person in your life that you would put your life on and say, no. I could put my life. I could lay my life on the. Lay my life on the line and defend them. And then they just become a person that you don't know, and you're sitting there like, so who did I really know? Like, did I even know you?
Unotovhunduka ende unobvunza Mwari kuti Mwari, ndiri kurota here? What happened?
Up until today, some days I'm like, no, this is definitely not my life. Like, this is not how this was supposed to pan out. And the thing is, because in Nene, I'm the louder person in the situation, I expected my reactions and my actions to be irrational. I actually was like shocked at myself, like, oh my God, like the level of maturity I was exhibiting. I was like, yeah, what's going on?
Because your calm mind was in control. Everybody is, and when that calm mind is suppressed, the mind, Rasha in ready, you'd have reacted the other way. So that's maturity.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the best thing that I could have ever done for myself, and I always say this to women who are coming out of marriages, is like therapy was like, I don't know, like literally like a lifeline, because there's a time that I thought I was going insane, like like I actually had a breakdown, and going through therapy allowed me to even address trauma that I didn't even know existed. The thing that I didn't even, I think there were levels and layers of myself that I had to peel away that I didn't even realize I had. I found, that's why now I'm saying kuti, I was saying kuna iron kuti. I don't think any man could ever come and bring anything to the table unless it's protection in some other shape or form, because at this point in time in life, I've done so much work on myself as an individual, including financially, all that stuff, where a man could not come and say to me, I'll look after you, because it's like, okay, fine, I can already do that for myself. You can't bring the flashy cars, because I can afford to do that for myself. So really, you're gonna have to bring more than just the financial security, or I want to go. I'm telling myself, and I think that's the thing that I put on my list, Kuti. I really want to be my feminine side. I've not been that.
Are you an alpha female?
I'm not. I'm a very submissive person, actually, I'd like to think.
Okay.
I don't find it hard to submit, because I've done it. 10 years, like I changed so many things about myself into my marriage, and not in a bad way, because I wanted to. I wasn't being forced. It wasn't the intention to change. I did that because it naturally came to me in that sense. So I don't think, like, I'm the type of person who, I don't do it because I don't find pleasure in making miserable.
Yeah, exactly. But then at the same time, Cherry, I'm glad you are at a position whereby you're comfortable in almost like all the major areas. So I don't know, maybe I'm not the right person to be saying this. I think you just need somebody to love you for who you are.
Absolutely. Like I don't know. I almost not necessarily build fairy tales, but I don't believe in, not loving again. I definitely want to be happy again. I want to be loved again. I definitely believe in being married again. I believe in all those things, but I also don't believe in rushing it. I've just told you, it's going to take however long it's going to take. The focus is my kids and whatnot.
But what are you doing during that period of waiting? Because the thing is, I'm glad you've said, I'm glad you've said you've worked upon yourself, you've done this and this and this, but don't be too hard on yourself. Please do not beat yourself too hard. Don't be too hard on yourself. That is a mistake a lot of people do. They beat themselves too hard that they end up blocking even the best person who was coming their way. Like right now,
I'm not doing that. I might actually be doing that simply because
you need a slap, little sis.
I do,
but it's okay.
But I feel like, do you know what it is? So since I got divorced, I got a really good job. I bought a car. Like I really worked on myself. Like I went full on. Like I went so hard. I literally buried myself in work, and I set myself goals. And I kid you not, sis, I've probably smashed 3/4 of my goals this 6 months. And so now I'm just like, like even people who have pure good intentions for you. For me, it's just like, what's wrong? Like I am literally in that phase, which is a nasty, dangerous phase to be in, where I'm telling myself, no, you're too good to be true. There's something wrong. I'm waiting for you to F up, like kind of. And I find myself, no matter how positive I want to be, no matter how open-minded I want to be, I have this tendency, especially now, something that I don't like, I block you.
No, what you now need to do, guys. I'm sorry, maybe I'm not the right person to be saying this,
No,
but
I actually appreciate your advice.
because we are having a conversation,
Yeah.
girl, you need to let yourself loose. When I mean you need to let yourself loose, I'm not saying hopping like I'm saying be kind to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to take a nice chill pill and say, you know what? I'm gonna go for a date. I'm just gonna go and enjoy. I'm just gonna go and enjoy. I just want to free myself. Okay, I want to see what it is, and have an open mind. Be at a position whereby you say, if it works, it's okay. If it doesn't work, I'm still okay.
Mm. Yeah, I suppose. I think. I mean, yeah. I just keep telling myself, like, there's no, like, what are they really gonna like? I swear to God, I've just got a really negative attitude towards relationships. So but like, I'm just telling myself, like,
Have you tried dating different races? Because sometimes moving away from your own race where you're used to, because for you to get something different, you're going to come out of your comfort zone. You're going to come out of your ways of doing things. Because if you're going to be collecting the same people that you were collecting before, nothing is going to change. So sometimes you need to take yourself out of your comfort zone. Listen, book yourself a day trip on a spa hotel. Go and have a spa. Go and have a nice massage. Upgrade your hotel to an executive room. Go on to those top floors, my girl, where the big people are.
the
Just go buy yourself a drink and go and see what will happen.
yeah,
Okay?
maybe I need to try that.
Because
I just
we don't try these things.
and
And
you know,
budget most of the time.
no, I don't. I'm so this will sound so bad, but I'm so comfortable. I don't even need to look at the budget like that. But I just feel like,
And well done
you know, like
for you
ndiri
for that.
ndiri kamuka stage guy kuti
Urungodamna
ndozvidzoti
uda ngokupusha chete chete udamna uda ngokupusha. You are there udamna uda ngokupusha because listen up, girl, there's no need for you. You're a beautiful woman. I've said it before. You are strong-minded people. You are you know you've got a lot to give. Okay, so don't be too hard on yourself. I
yeah.
was talking to somebody. She has not moved on for 21, 22 years, and it's stopping her from moving
Oh,
on in life.
oh
Okay,
no, oh no,
and
I
I'm
didn't
like,
know.
no. And I'm like,
No,
no, beautiful woman, you deserve to be loved. So it's
no, no.
exactly the same thing. When you are ready, cherish, when you are ready. Right now, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? You are scared. You are
yeah.
scared.
Think
You
I'm
need to
scared.
take that
I
fear.
feel like,
You need to take that fear.
yeah,
You need
this
to
hurt
take that fear.
was a
What are you scared of? Because you are in a position, you go on a date with somebody, it did not sit well with you, you are not vibing, you literally can afford to pay for both meals, you can get yourself in your car, you can drive yourself home, and like nothing happened, girl.
literally. I feel like maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe I need to like go into different circles a little bit, maybe expand the pool. I've just never really dated outside
Oh,
Zimbabweans, and it's a scare.
please
And,
do. Oh, please do.
and I think you know, people get into your head a lot of the times because my Zimbabwean, hey, what, yeah, apana uchauri. You know, like there's that element yeah, you know, and it's like you really don't want to put yourself in that. I mean, to be fair, in terms of emotionally, I've completely closed that chapter in a sense because I had time to grieve, and my grief was quite private, considering I'm very public like that. People didn't really get to see the nasty part of me grieving and stuff like that. I did it with my friends. I did it with the support of my family. It was so
The best way to
yeah,
go.
and then by the time people started realizing something wasn't right, it was too late. Like I'd already had the opportunity, because I feel like a lot of the times Vanu I wanted that time you know, to grieve
In
the relationship in
private, yeah.
private,
Yeah.
pasina my outside influence, pasina people was chatting stuff like that. By the time people were saying things about the whole situation, I'd already had time to process and really take on whatever it was, and I'd gone through therapy, so I was equipped with all the right equipment. And you know, even though there were days where I felt like I needed to justify myself because I was hearing so many versions of the story, then I just got to a space where I was like, nah, I don't owe anyone anything. I don't owe anyone an explanation. It's my life at the end of the day, and it's fine, and people can think what they want, you know. And that's where I'm at now. And even when people ask me, well, you know, people will do the thing wakaitei, and it's like, why are you automatically
Always thinking
that
it's the woman, yeah.
woman who's done something, or I did something, regardless of extent.
Yeah, people just need to understand could relationships do break down. That's when I was saying could our community, we need to move on from those times.
Yeah.
Things are permanent. No, nothing is permanent, guys. Nothing is
No.
permanent.
And that's the thing. That's what I
going on. Wakaite, and it's like, well, I haven't even told you the story, so why are you assuming that I did something? And I just got to a space where I didn't even want to justify with Indiani who was in the wrong, who was not in the wrong, because it wasn't even necessary. The point is, the situation is dissolved. Let's move on from it, kind of thing. So you're right. Maybe I need to expand. Maybe I need to be a bit more open. Maybe I need to
Listen
be open
up. Don't be too tight on yourself. Don't be too tight on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, I am definitely, I beat myself up. I do that. That's something,
And it's good that you're admitting. That is the first step forward, admitting, because a lot of the time we don't seem to want to admit. We're sort of like, going in circles like, oh no, I'm not doing that. Oh no. But once you start to admit, that's a very big step forward. And by so doing that, now you need to walk the talk, right? Don't let anyone pressurize you. Give yourself that pressure. Right now, right now, I'm feeling good, okay? I gotta do what I gotta do, and I'm doing it for me, And even if when you go on those dates and everything, because you're still vulnerable, let's just be honest, because you loved your man, you were married for some time, you've been through a lot together, all that, it's gonna take you time. But this is about you right now. This is about you, about choosing something different for you, and you have a choice. You choose to participate in a relationship or not.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this whole last nearly year of exploring me, loving on myself, doing things for myself. I even said to my friend the other day, on Friday, I bought myself roses. I was like, why do I expect someone else roses? I'm gonna buy myself these, because I can afford to buy myself roses, because then I set the tone. If I set the tone for myself, then whenever somebody else comes along, it's like, yo, I'm already maintaining this for myself. Can you kind of thing. So but hey, this cesspool of STDs dating scene, Jesus is Lord. Everybody. And I'm like, yo, when you've been out of the game for so long and you come back and you're just looking from the outside, and you're like, my way, and it's like, yeah, no.
Don't even look. Don't even look in those circles at all. Don't even look. Go to people with open minds, right? You need somebody with an open mind. And when you go and date there, right? All this, what we're chatting, you've achieved this, you've done this and this and this and this and this and this and this. Keep it yourself. That's for you.
Yeah.
That's for you. Because that is where a lot of us women make a lot of mistakes. Okay? Okay? Somebody could go and say, oh, I'm a manager. Oh, I drive a Range Rover. Oh, I have a house. Oh, I do this. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Oh, I like this and this. Murumarto calculator by then could, okay, Saka, you know gonna kudai. You know gonna kudai. You know gonna kudai. Dopono zona pipe. Sometimes, not all the times. Murume achakwanisa kukumaintaina zvaanofanira kuita, because murume has to play his role as a man. He has to provide. He has to make sure you're okay. But watomurakidza kuti unayo already. Watomurakidza kuti there's nothing wrong in being an independent woman. There's absolutely nothing wrong. But no, let a man see you for who you are. Usina mkwende yese yawashanda zvawatakurana nazvo izvi ngaazoita kudiscover achitovhunduka kuti chera driver ML, chera driver Range Rover, chera nemba, chera ndiband 8 kubasa, chera ari kudai ngaazoite zvekutodiscover. Handiti tikunzwikisana, because apa tiri kuenda kuti tizivane tidhetane. Handitya inini, yes, I can ask you because I need to know if you're financially fit. Inini ndakasekesa vanhu the other day papage pangu palive ndikati ndaneta nana, tell me more about yourself. And I have reached a stage yekuti ndichangoenda ndichakubvunza kuti, do you have money? Can you afford to look after me? Me, I want a man with money. Everything else I can provide for myself, but I want a man who's got money, who can spoil me with money, who can take care of me and my needs and everything, and who can love me, period. Because rudo chairwo chairwo
That's it.
haungazowane zvese karido nemari. So you have to choose your battles wisely. If you can't get rudo chwano mari kana yaskara, you have to choose your battles wisely.
Struggle.
Yeah.
I don't just now. My criteria is so simple, simple. I just want a manly man who's gonna come and be a manly man. That's all I'm asking for. Suma just says, "Don't worry, I got me, baby. Just you come and be a man."
But then how is he going to be able to afford to take you out? How is he going to be able to give you bay allowance? He's got to be working, because you can find him and I 6-pack but when it comes to other things that really matter, that you really look out for, you don't want to be pumping out of your money.
No.
You don't want to be getting inside your pocket. So he has to be financially, fit as well. You know what? When I want to take my woman out, okay, I gotta make sure her childcare costs are covered. Okay, she's got children.
Sis,
I gotta make sure the childcare. Inini. Ndinosange ndikunyepa kana kuti chika. Listen, you're going out on a date. If it's a real man, listen, how much are your childcare costs? Okay, I'll cover them. Okay, get the 70 pounds. Go and pay for your childcare. Okay, how much is your fuel? Okay, I'll take care of. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, these things, but it's how you allow the man to do it. Leave. And unavailable. I'm not encouraging one to write a single or out of my relationships, what no what if you always look after yourself, always protect yourself. It's better. No strings attached. I can have a friendship with benefits. Yes, simple as that. Simply, but other people, they cannot do that, and I don't blame them. Go ahead and buy toys. There are toys there. Toys, and you are guaranteed orgasm, multiple orgasm. It's not STD. It's not nonsense. It's not noise. It's not
exactly.
And but you're guaranteed. Not good to see one and Zara 2 minutes. No, do I am now my relationship. I'm dying. Do you know what and I'm sorry if I'm not going to but other people.
But true, because a lot of these women kind of like, why did I even waste my
You
like why
behave like you are going to claim your sex back. Could you please give it to me back?
Like,
and then you think, how did I go into that? How did I fall into that? That's when I was now saying, Piper, sometimes we get in these situationships. Did you think that things will change? But they will not. Because naturally we're fixers. Naturally we're fixers.
Maybe I need a situation.
Because panapa unofika body yako kukuza kuti panapa iri kuda munhu anofema panapa. Body yako inoda munhu ari kufema mugotsi panapa. And it's okay. And this is what I always say to people. Make sure you're protecting yourselves. Make sure you go and get checked. Simple as that. Munowantokupa makondo mahara. Munowantokupa makondo mahara. Munotopuwa guchu makondo mahara. Guchu.
Fuel station.
Simple as that. So at the end of the day, while you're waiting for the right person, don't forget to be kind to yourself. Have some SEX for the glow. Vazhinji vakadzamuri kuona ava vane matoi mudzimba kungoti havadi chete kutaura vanonyara because panenge paine vanyarikana.
So I encourage every woman to invest in a toy. Invest, guys. Toys are like
they don't know. You are guaranteed
to my rose, to my Gigi, uchiita my different levels. Aumapedze futi because usatoromuzwa kana level 6 unongo watunda.
Besides, you are guaranteed. Utori guaranteed. Unozainonzi guaranteed. Kwete zvekutorara nemunhu wekuti amuva paposition paanga achinatsohita ipapo zvabva zvaenda kwaenda mvura kwaenda oil nesa.
Noodles yaMarital
anapedi. Pauri kuti wakutanga kuchinyatsorelaxa manje, wakuchinyatsoiteerera, wakuchinyatsoinzwa munhu atoti wakambotsamwira bonde iwe.
Unotonza magumbezi munhu obva atanga kuridza ngonono. Jesus.
Kanjani hopa dzibate wobva wati nenzara ipa pamwe unenge waenda kana kumjolo ipa pamwe ndo unenge waufambira mjolo kuti uchabuda unogwede mtsamba mevana zviti. Unaita Uber Eats pakati peusiku. Unaita Uber Eats.
Unenge uchaura kitsepa next door kuti awa chenda kitse neighbor wangu afa.
unoita ngochangonyangira wongotora hembe dzako munhu wongodhiraivha wongodzokera mba kwako unoshandisa matoya yako akanyarara zvako
manje I'm so bad ndakafuta kutakurana nematoya angu akangondira mashira akadaro ndosipedzesa.
That one, manje, you need to discuss about it because some people are not yet open to it, and some people they can actually take offense. Could you know? Oh my God!
Kweyanenge achisire chiro inonzi chi.
No, but you know what? It's such conversations like this. Anoita kuti vamwe vavhurikewo. Ndakakomenta ameno kupage kwa someone. Ndakatona vakadzi about 3 or 4 vakati takutomhanya unotenga matoya edu tizvibatsire. And I was like, women, what have you all been waiting for? What have you all been waiting for? Because ana holier than thou. Ndopavanobhuya kuti hanzi, hey, it's demonic. Hey, it's satanic. Hey, how many things that you are doing that are demonic, that are satanic? How many things?
Kana zviri demonic come region. Because kune just to so vari panapo vari kunteerera mukangoenda kuensamas kune kamwe kanhu kanonzi chores.
No, unonzwa munhu ari kukudza kuti zviri demonic zviri satanic asi ari kudanana nemurume wemunhu asi ari kudanana napasta wemuchechi asi ari kuita mabhinda uko nonsense
yababaningi uda kutiudza kuti kudiko iko.
And I think people should just be who they want to be because at the end of the day, to be honest, your relationship with your Mecca and your God is what's important. Because I always encourage people, even on my page, listen, guys, don't forget to pray. Whatever you do, just pray because we are sinners, right?
And
naturally,
you know what? Nobody could ever use it. Like, for example, in my situation, no one can ever use my stories against me. I tell my own
which
stuff.
Is good. Which is
because
good.
Then I feel like I don't ever have the pressure of pretending to be somebody that I'm not. I'm me. I will always be.
Yeah.
And you sleep better at night knowing to unravel your life.
Exactly.
And I'm not even
yeah, that's another thing as well. Even the married ones, they need to introduce such things. I've known a few, people that try to open up my couples. But you know what?
Yeah.
We actually use toys in our relationship. And it actually helps. Yes. Because come to think of it, if your husband has got diabetes, right? Or if your husband is important down below, what's going to happen? 35, 37 years. So are you telling me for the rest of that woman's life, she's not going to have some SEX?
Yeah,
maybe your tongue game or your finger game is not even that on point. So you're gonna have to come to a compromise because murumeka chero pachidyapa anongorutsa chero mukanwa anongorutsa but mukadzi unoda kunyatsonzwawo kuti mugoti wakanyatsomira uyu wakanyatsosimba. You know what I mean? You need to feel that. So at the end of the day, if the man is not able to do that anymore, you have to improvise. You have to move on with times.
And I'm not taking chorus. I need a 200 pounds, but can I own an NHS discount? I think it's about 25 or 30% off or something. Who knows? I'm taking my 100 in Chagut. But chorus. Most of the time, I didn't plug you. Go and buy chorus. And I'm not taking chorus.
vanotenga masaizi avanoda kune vari kuchema kuti ana baba vane unotenga kana ma9 inch kana ma11 inch kana ma12 inch
amuritenga baba vekumba kwenyu vanotodownloada app vari kubasa uku imuri kumba
vachivibrate pamai mwana munongoerekana munhu acontrola
munonge vari kugurwa nemagetsi baba vekumba kwenyu vari kushira imuri padeni. Because that's the thing that even these conversations, and even in people my friend group, I would say good. Yeah, my man speed go in summers 200 quid ya coach. You can only NHS discount minus.
I want to spice up their love life.
So, like I just find it so. Even to my conversation, I'm like, yo, like we can munungambo pinda nipa window ngembava or something like. So, why are we boring?
Mai mwana rarisa ivana mai mwana da kuona musina bhuruga mai mwana makamureka night shit kungoskobatwa nekutonzi fedi. But you know some of these things, the problem is people are fighting, people are arguing, there's a lot going on, there's a lot, and people, they don't know when to draw the line. But listen up, we're gonna forget about our problems right now. We're gonna have a good time about ourselves. It's our bedroom time. We forget about any other problem. Some people, they find it really hard to switch off. They really find it really hard. Unaona mapinda bedroom pipe. Ndopo wakutanga kuti nyaya yemagetsi bhiri overdue. Ndopo wakutanga kuti nyaya yestove iri kunetsa. So at the end of the day, muri kuenda kupi murelationship menyu hapana, because muchapedzisira mangonetsana at that point in time. People should continuously date themselves. They should continuously date. This I always say.
People don't do, you know. I always see varume vachizviita zvekuenda pamadates, even if they're married, they go on dates, they go on weekends away, kumahotel night. Yo tikatsamwa takatsamburana nemabody
Exactly.
party dzakatsamwa.
But then that's what the problem is. Ndopa munozovhurira mumarelationship menyu atinoti mapainkillers ayaya ekuti murume akauya kuna Cherry kana kuna Miss Blue akabatwa akaspinwa akaitwa sei ndopa staka pfungwa dzake kuti uko kunonaka uko kunovhaya, asi ndazive kuti ayewa utori mutactic wekutoti ndikuziva kuti kuparadise uko hakuna kumira
kumira zvakanaka.
Saka inini whether ndiri kuda kana kuti handisi kuda ndakutokuitira mabhinda uko ese panapa, right? Iwewe kumba uku kwasara wakatsamwa uri wega hapana zviri kuitika, because you're a faithful woman, and I'm not saying varume they are not faithful. Vakadzi they're also doing the most as well. But what I'm trying to say is kuti, for you to eliminate some of those problems, you have to continuously date each other. And kana maona kuti you're no longer compatible, you're no longer in love, it's okay. Could listen up, sweetie. We're gonna live under the same roof, but you do whatever you want, I do whatever I want. Or listen up, sweetie. We're gonna go separate ways. We can still co-parent our children. We can still do everything that we were doing together. Our private lives are our private lives. Why? But aziko kwatiri, aziko. Vashoma vanazvo, but vazhinji vedu havasati vane that exposure. You know what? It's okay for a marriage to break down. And it's okay for you to come out of it smiling or crying or dusting yourself up and picking up yourself. And it's okay. But marriage is for life. Marriage is for life.
Said 240 euros. Chorus ari worth Marital kuwe muri kudzweyo.
The benefits achona manje ndo anonaka kamanje.
Chorus ane munhu pasi.
And it's a lifetime kafuti. And anenge aine guarantee kafuti.
Chorus vanhu vakuru muri kunzwa. Endai munodhila na chorus muzodzoka muchinipa ma-reviews. Ine ndechida kuti mungoti pamunonotenga pepe mungoti tarifewa nachiri. Chorus munhu mukuru.
Now the representative wekwanisa
anogona kupfugama kana akaudzwa udzikure munhu anodzi chorus. Ari kukomba ndakatoiona 200 ndakati vanodhunha here, ndakazoti aiwa no 200 inenge shoma.
Besides, if you look at the benefits, handikuona kuti utori nekasmile pafacebook, handikuona kuti wabva watoglowa, handitiri kuona, handikuona kuti wabva watoblasha, handiti wazviona. So sometimes money is nothing.
Nope.
Sometimes money is nothing. You know, it's what it's doing for you. You know,
yeah.
That's what matters.
I feel like you're so right. You just have to love upon yourself. Ukatanga kunyatso. Hakuna kana mumwe munhu behind the scene but myself.
Do you know ukanozviitira shopping yako, ukazviitira zvinhu zvako, ungori happy so, unongoglowa so.
Uchingorara usina stress.
Yekuti ndablutikwa. Yekuti hana kupindira. Yekuti asikana mjolo ka. Mjolo we unopindira.
Unorara neboots neblutik. Ini ndo zvandikuti I cannot. I think says I'm not designed for this generation. No. I'm such an old soul in so many aspects. Zvekuti ndofunga ndofana utombonya. So I mean maybe I need to come and hang out with you a little bit. Because old soul, no. Manje ukandibulutika unomuka uri kublock view.
Yeso.
I don't right now andina patience idzo. Kandoona ngomuka ndakafizuka nemunhu so ongonyora kungobheka kuti wafema kana kuti wanyora statement sirizvo.
I totally understand why you do that, because communication is very important. And if you have set yourself, could listen up, if I'm good at communicating with you, you're going to have to match up my standards. And I don't have to chest you up for that because you're an adult.
Yes.
You are an adult. If you cannot communicate with me on what's important, what's going to happen in the next game? Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, those are some of the things that you need to iron out. You know that I'm munenge munonetsa imimi. Listen up, dude.
I know what I
Just
want.
because I'm trying to tell you how I want you to treat me, how you have to behave around me, and you're telling me that, listen up, tatenda taona na famba famba and I munotsvaga vasinganetse. Straight, just like that. Just like that.
because you just have to talk to me the wrong way. Like I literally listen. Like now I'm so attentive. I think that funny moment I got block. And I think that I don't block us. It's the way they spoke to me, and I just thought, no, I don't need to put up with your nonsense.
But then sometimes ask, could you, excuse me, is everything okay? Why are you speaking to me like this?
But
Because sometimes they could actually be quite oblivious. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people.
You say something, you do it. Don't bother saying something if you're not.
Oh,
gonna, yeah.
I can't stand people like that.
That's my pet peeve. Like, I swear to God, if I say to you, can you come today? Can we meet today? Can we? And you say no. I'm okay with you saying no.
Not you not communicating. Oh, yeah.
I'll think about it, or I'll let you know, and then you don't say anything.
I know.
That it irks me. That irritates me more than that. Relationship. I'm okay with that person because they're being honest.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, some of them, they're actually peace takers. Some of them, they actually like to pull women. So that's why I was saying, women, we need to wise up. Because you'll be like, let me see. He's going to be okay. He's going to change. By so doing that, it's a month down the line. By so doing that, you've invested feelings. Exactly. By so doing that, you've fallen in love. Women, we're too quick to fall in love. We're too quick to fall in love. You know, these days, women, chizotanga kuzofalla in love. Pinda imuone laminated heart. Real heart, siya ikumba, please. Ndodora itori nani? Laminated heart yekuti unorabha zvinenge zvanyorwa ipapo wodzokera kumba unopfeka mwoyo wako. Honestly, because
chorus ane nharo. Guys, ina ndikudze zvekunyeba. Ndinokudze zvinhu zviri tried and tested. Ndati kana mune nharo ndai munodhila nachorus muzodzoka muchindudza. Kana
unofriza, unostika, unosekerera, unoita zvese, unonyubudira.
Kuti unge munhu ari kuita epilepsy, imba unodhila nachorus.
Unostika unge munhu arowana.
Ndataura wari kuti chorus ndio 200 pounds, but chorus ari worth 200 quid yake.
No, people just need to find what works for them, because you know, some of these relationships, they are meaningless, to be honest. They're not meaningful. They're not meaningful.
I believe you know, somebody's gonna come along and sweep me off my feet.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just enjoying myself. I'm living my best life. I'm looking after my kids, focusing on work, doing zinjango, dealing na chorus. Mazalo ni kuna chorus.
Kaya kutomanyira kwenda magumbezi kutoziya
like, you know, like even now sometimes I make excuses for my gatherings that guys are ndakuenda kumba kwangu kune vaenzi or something. Nditoziya hangu kuti kutoita weekend tiri tuiri nakori.
And but kind of problem. But then trying to speak to some people who doesn't have an open mind. You're literally like you're forcing them to climb Mount Kilimanjaro in 1 minute. But they're very much relationship ekuti vari kuchema every day. And you ask yourself, do you love yourself? I don't think you love yourself. Because when you start to love yourself and you value yourself and you give a worth to yourself, you're like, no, you're not going to treat me like that. You're not going to talk to me. And another thing, people, they lack confidence. You know, confidence is very important for you to be able to be articulate and for you to be able to actually speak your mind and say what you want. Anxiety attack. Guys, we need to grow. And don't go to Karo one heartbreak. One heartbreak. How many need 10 kana 5? One.
Takabaneko. Inezi munhu wangu achauya ka my way. They're getting the best version. They're literally getting the best version. The cooking version, because I've just really I took my time, I upped my skills. The Ganya was perfect in every aspect. Chinhu chega chaachamutongota munhu ekurasa chorus mupini. Because
chorus haraswi because akatenga chorus anonochengetwa panzvimbo pake. Iye oita take over part yake. Because chorus akatengwa asipo aiwa tidaroka ko akaita zvekupidiguka pidiguka wakunotora futi mwe 200 futi azviite haatomufana tomboziya kuti kuna chorus. That is your personal business. Kana achida iye achatenga zvake. Izvi ndezvako izvi.
Because I've got so much love to give. Lucky shame.
But manje unoziva kuti Cherika, it's good you're feeling that way, but at the same time, have an open mind.
Yes.
Have an open mind. That is just one thing that I will advise you. In everything you're going to do, have an open mind. Because once you have an open mind, Cherry, you don't put your eggs in one basket. You carry one basket at a time with what's inside there. And when it's getting, broken or heavy or anything, you put it down. And you're like, okay.
Those are tough.
Yes.
If something doesn't serve your purpose, move.
Period. When love is no longer served at the table, move. You're not a tree.
Yeah, there's no.
Especially when you work for yourself, you pay your bills, you pay your taxes, you take care of yourself, you take care of your children. That person is extra. He's only coming to provide what you cannot provide for yourself.
Exactly.
Period. Simple. That's why and be best friends as well. Be best friends. The problem is people toda kuita hunhu pamwe pasingade kuitwa hunhu, toda kudzikama nepamwe pasingade kudzika. Just be yourself. Kana uri munhu anofarira kutamba ndombolo, tamba ndombolo. Kana uri munhu anofarira kuda kurova magitare, rova magitare. Munhu ngaakuzive for who you are. Exactly. I like people who are open, because that way munoti this weekend guys tiri kudzikisa here kana tiri kurova mogo here kana tiri kuita say this weekend kana because you are vibing, you are best friends.
That's what I loved about myself. Every relationship I've been in, I've never tried to water myself down. I've always been, you either accept me, or not. Minute things I can change myself.
Yeah.
But the majority of it is you're getting cherry, the loud cherry. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna go and be quiet.
I know.
I'm out there. I like what I like. You either just vibe with it or you don't. Simple.
But then that's where a lot of us, we get it wrong, because Vanano take us something that they are not to start with. Yes. And then later on, they start to peel off. And then the real person now comes and you're like, yo, I didn't know you were like this. I didn't know you were like this. So I think it also comes with, maturity as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you mature, in on a first date, ndotonopaka benzi yangu kandotopinda mubhazi kana kuti
oyster.
Yes. Ndotoenda ndisina kana makeup, ndisina kana filter zvamunoona filter. Come and see me for who I am. That's the real me. Face me. Then next time, I'm gonna look good. Don't get me wrong. It's also nice to be, looking good and smashing and everything and all that. But you know what? I want you to see me for who I am. You've seen my picture.
Yeah.
You've seen them. But I want you to see me in this, not gonna anything. Because you're not gonna see me all the time doing makeup.
No.
Kana fall in love with my pictures and then the age and then the feeds and data and the real person. Okay, come and see the real person. Then we take it from there. And it's all. So sometimes it depends where you're going and who you're meeting, because there are other people who could, oh my God, you know what? I have to up my game here. I have to be, So you just take it as it comes and just be kind to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, honestly. I think in Nini, I've just got that open mind here. Sorry?
I want to reply to your comment. I love Miss. I love your confidence, Miss Blue and my Rafa.
Thank you. Aiwa, vanotonyenga manje vane vana manje. Because hatina kwatotiza tienda titori nestability. Trust me. Because some of them, majority of them, they know kuti. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying married people are not hardworking, but a lot of us single people, we are very hardworking.
Yeah,
very.
We've got much more to prove to ourselves.
And we have a lot to protect in our children. We don't want our children to lack. We don't want the world to laugh at us because we are failing. Not because we're doing it for the world. No. We're doing it for us. But at the same time, we don't want to look like we are failing. And if we are failing, we will fail on our own. But we just want to be okay with our children, So at the end of the day, they will pray on that. They will pray on. Cherry, you will come and tell me. They will pray on that.
Roadblock.
Wesi watonzwa kutoti unotozvishandira, unotozviendera kubasa, une zvinhu zvako, anobva oyobhaskora kutokupa rudo rwachona ipapo zvake anetenge atongorembedza zvake atongofamba.
'Disclaimer' ndakanashandira nditsire mubhuku.
Zvantori izvo zvino zvantori ndofamba kana mapeji emubhuku avhurwa.
Exactly. Ndinototsire bhuku inofamba nemapeji musambozvinetsa zvenyu.
Because women, we just have to protect ourselves. I'm sorry to say this. And we just have to have an open mind, and we just have to be confident enough. Listen up. It's been amazing talking to you, knowing you. I need to work on a few things about myself. I need to discover myself. I'm sorry. If I find myself and things are okay and you're still single, you'll hear me contacting you. You know, when you see me say I miss you or hi, how are you doing? It means I'm now at peace. Because sometimes that's how you need to check out of this relationship. Be kind. You do not bend bridges. When you've gone into this situation and you see this is not for me, be kind when you are exiting.
Just in case udodzoka mangwana. Hi Twinny.
Exactly. Because handito zvavanoita here varume havakurambe kunyatsokuti ferere anongokuitira mastairi ekuti unoona wega kuti panapa munhu acheka out.
Hatirambi. Never ndagara tena ineni because ndakagadzirwa musha kwedu.
Anobva akuti ndakagadzirwa kwedu.
Dzungaira, vamwe vakadzungaira.
Anobva akuti kuti neniwo ndakagadzirwa saka I'm okay.
Ini ndakagadzirwa. Chemashuwa pamberi ona Mwari o. Ameno ndakaitwa sei kumusha kwedu. Ndosaka ndiri kutaura kuti semujelasi zvako ndosaka ndisiri kuzvigarira ndiri one point. Vanhu vanoenidzungu. Honestly vanhu vanoenidzungu afunga kuti vari kuskongo yazorwa makumbo. Ozopepuka ane 4 years ari murelationship achosha.
Una sekuru vari paure kana kuti una mbuya vari paure.
Ndinekagoga zimu akaina kakagogo ikakavero.
Aiwa, I tell you what, Terry, try outside our comfort zone. Try outside our zim, you know. Even if it means, you know, kana murungu chai.
Ai kwasikana akaita Dexter mukandiverenga newspaper murungu.
And why?
Ndenda mupengesa.
I like that.
Ina hanguka. Vanhu vanondona ndichipengereka paFacebook apa ndichimboita kunge kamuna sina kwara. Nditori munhu kwayaka munoziva ndinonzi muroramba kwevanhu.
Aiwa. Tese shamwari ukatotoona tichijibirika noti inini nditori gogo kapa ndiri panapa. Vanotondiziva vakatombondoona mutv ndaitobuda mutv panditori panapa hatindopengereka paFacebook panapa. But kana ndauya outside the Facebook, I'm a different person. So to me, I always say this, kuti paFacebook pabasa apa, guys.
Literally. I'm such a different person when I'm a mom and a wife. I'm a completely different person. Completely. So ndogona to ndachitoseka hangu judge nyora panapo. Nogona to penga uchofunga kuti kutamba.
Kutokuitira drama race apa rekuti unoti wife material che otoona zvichitoendeka.
Ndakakura family re 17 kai ndogona kumona zibhodho raya mapote ma3 legs raya. Munotoshamba.
Isi tinotonokaravheta kumunda kutonobata mombe tichitobopa mombe kutoburitsa jana kutoenda nemombe kudhibhi chaiko. Kutonosvinga huni kunonzi kunosvinga huni mugomo kunosunga zvishinga rehuni otoya munhu. You know,
surface. There's so much more to people that people don't know. Yeah. And that's why I ndikutotaura zvangu kuti zvese zvekubika kana kuti sei hapana chatinogona kutokana kutotsiga mugomo toutsiga. Ndandiri bored after for a year 2 years. Ndandiri bored saka hapana kana antovhunduki even mukandipfugamisa mukandigweshesa kubva kugate totogwesha.
Takagwesha kwamutaro uko taenda unororesa tete vangu kubocho kanimbosvikanga ende takagwesha tikaimbirwa kunzi my day kureyo kutera head master. I will never forget that. Takagwesha
tape my mwana zganzi ngavaende unochera mvura kuriver uko whatever kurwizi takavharwa tape vanhu vane tape pamba takanoichera vamwe
vachikorora munoita kazvepo.
Just last year when I went to Zoom in August, my sister's one of my sister's tetes died. Ndakasika ungadongi. Vezongoti vanzwa ndakutaura chingoti akasike munera.
We act accordingly. This is what I always say to people. We act accordingly.
Kanda ndati ningodza hangu murungu kuti anogona kuzongopedzera kupenga.
But manje murungu chakanakira unoziva kuti chicherika. Kana kuda waona ka ende kana zvapera zvapera. Simple.
Ageza nekuti ne different skin tone apoloni mwaya.
Ende wachema.
I'm having a wash
washa indopinda musha wakatupa zuva yoda kuita hevhe washi yei nayo.
Imagine katuka shina katori kashoma dzimwe nguva kana katatu chaivo.
Iwe uri kutonditi hanzi I wiped my armpits where?
But you will be surprised some they actually unoza kuna umwe warungu vaya vanonyatsooneka kuti ganda rakagezwa ira amai mwana akazura ari kunyatsopenya bvudzi rakanyatsogadzirwa ari kunhuhwira unoza kune varungu vai vanogeza vekuti unazoti okay
kusiyana kweskin tone manje kana takuzobvisa hembe ndo panondinetsa ipapo pakuti rako riri kuasia rangu riri kuafrica no
ende waramba shame
ini ndechitozvitemba kuti ndine light skinned murelationship ndozonotsvaga
saka chienda kunana Gambia kune vatema kuenda kuGambia
dana handichadzokera kumalawi kwakandiuraya brain ndodana kuCameroon Ghana
enda Gambia Gambia tingoenda West Africa
kumagimbazo
kune maCameroonians ka kune maGhana ka kune kumusoro ikoko
ndichamboenda maybe ndikaita kunana Greece kunana Portugal ganda ravanhu rinozonyanya kuita kuSudan here sha
Sudan vanhu vai vakasviba zvavo mwari inini ndiri mutema pandiri ka but vanhu vekuSudan ka kana nditori pakati pavo ndiri mutsvuku Sudan neGambia
nyangwe vekumalawi vakasviba kuti ndo matsubu. Hey, please, Bridget, I'm coming from Malawi. Please, I beg. Leave me alone.
But I see, unaza kuti chika. It's by the grace of God, my relationships. It's by the grace of God, you know. Some are in very good relationships, very happy relationships, you know. And this is why I like people to be honest with themselves. If things are not working for them, they can as well just surrender.
And I always say, look, my ex is not a bad person. A really, really, really nice person. He's a good father. When things were good, he was a good husband. But sometimes, you know, like you said, you have to be honest with yourself. If things are not working, they're not working. You cannot force them. To be honest, whoever ends up with him, if he's the best version of himself, they're going to get a really good husband and a good life partner, I suppose. Sometimes it just doesn't work out with other people, I guess.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going.
Ndo zvaunona zvezve kuti munhu abuda murelationship ka anotanga kunotreata mumwe mukadzi the way yanga asingakutreate. And then you will be surprised kuti zvafanire kuti I once dated somebody before, but then I didn't know tanga kambodata somebody that I knew, because vakadzi we don't usually share this information unless zvato official and everything, right? Unoza kunonzi kubatwa bhonji titwa and everything. Inini I make it very clear kuti bay allowance yangu ndoida. I like going on holidays, I like doing things, I like enjoying life. Unless if I choose to say I'm going to keep my private life to myself, that's fine. But I like that. But this person never got that opportunity. She never got the opportunity. But she had dated that person before. She never got the opportunity, right? So later on, you know, when you come out, you know, you're just, I'm seeing this person, this, you know, you're just sharing. And they're like, oh my God, he was so bad. He was this, and I'm like, that's the opposite.
Yeah, no, definitely.
To me, he's so good. To me, he's even going above and beyond. Not because there is anything that I've done or anything, but I don't know. Maybe I made it very clear what I like.
What you liked, yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's playing ball by that.
I wouldn't want him to be a bad version of himself. I would hope, like, moving from a different situation, because I want to go and be better for whoever I'm going to be with. So I want him to be better for whoever he's going to end up with, you know.
Yeah.
I want him to be the best version of himself. I want him to succeed because we've got kids and he's my children's success.
Yes.
You know,
exactly.
When I actually want you to win, I don't wish ill of you, you know, just because I can't be in your life the way I anticipate. It doesn't mean anything bad should happen to you. Honestly, sometimes I actually say prayers, you know, we have our differences, but I actually go on my knees and say, Mari, protect him, Mari, bless him.
Yeah.
Because that means my children also benefit from that.
And besides, you guys are co-parenting. You don't want any negative energy coming along to your kids and to you. Because obviously, if you guys are sorry? Yeah. Because where children are involved, right? You guys are going to co-parent whether you like it or not.
100%. That's like we're stuck together for life, my nigga. Even if they're 20 and 100,
Exactly.
we're still stuck.
You're still going to be the mom and the dad. You're still going to be together at some point in time. So you need that positive energy and you need to be at peace with each other. Other than that, it's going to reflect on the kids and it's not going to be good for them.
Oh, no, 100%. I feel like, we've had a really nasty few months, but I always remind myself, Kuti, we have to parent these kids, you know. So I try not to kushan Savannah as a pawn in whatever stupid game we have going on. I always remind myself, Kuti, these kids need a mom and a dad, and I can't be both those things. And so I have to, so no matter how hard-headed I want to be, no matter how upset I'm with you, there has to be a line of communication to some degree. It's
and he has to take his responsibility seriously. Don't deny him. Don't. Honestly, don't. Even if it means going down the maintenance route, go for it. Listen, girl, because those kids, whenever they grow older or anything, they're gonna look for him and they're gonna have a relationship. So keep it open, and well done for doing that, because a lot of people, they tend to block everything. And I'm thinking, no, you're not doing any favor to the kids and to yourself. You're gonna be hurt later in life, and you're gonna say you're going behind my back. No, keep it open. Let him know they are his as well. And if it means you want to go somewhere, he can take them the whole weekend and you can have time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because they are his as well. He has to take his fair portion. I don't believe in that Jack SH1T of saying, oh, I'm going to bulldoze, I'm going to do everything. Listen up, girl. Go collect those coins, put it in the kids' bank account.
Yes, exactly.
You will be less bitter. You will be less bitter. Because a lot of the bitter women that you're seeing, when they have kids with their baby daddies or anything, they're not supporting them. They're not looking after those kids. They're angry. And then they're blocking everything because they're like, why should I let you sit? A lot of people used to be in those, but in this day and age, you don't block them. You don't keep the line of communication open, because guess what? When those little souls grow up, the first thing they will do, they will look for their fathers.
Yeah. No, I definitely, as parents, I think we're both very good parents. I cannot even fault. It's just hard to navigate with all the other nonsense, but I think we try our best to maintain Ngirikini for and stuff.
And that's what's important.
I mean,
you guys are gonna move on with your lives, but the kids, they need that. They need that. And obviously, when they go to school, they'll have something to talk about.
Oh, my 5-year-old talks a lot. She's very switched on, you know, and lately I've realized I know
that's Gianna, isn't it?
Gianna no pick so quickly. She's like, oh, and then Bintu's dad and mom don't live together. They hate each other. And that's not how you end up. And it's like kind of like, your child schooling you. And I love that, because then it just reminds me, Nini, when I'm being irrational, I need to come back.
Yeah. And they're so quick when I read, especially when we're diaspora. Let me say this. I'm not sure, but when diaspora, like, what is not a boy, and they know a lot more than is so sporadic, right?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, some of the stuff that she comes up with, I'm like, who the hell told her that?
Yeah,
I know. You know? Like,
yeah, I know.
Oh, you're a princess, so where's the castle? Look at you.
She already knows the castle comes with the princess, and princess goes to the castle.
I mean, you're putting on makeup and stuff. Are you going on a date? And I was like, what do you know about dates? So it's when you go out with boys. I was like, no, you can go out on dates with girls. So why would you want to go out on a date with a girl? You'd rather go out with a boy, because then if you marry.
Because the mentality I get to see, I go to Mkomana name's Kanafona going on a date. I said,
right. So did the boy buy you the flowers? I was like, no, I bought my own. Why would you buy your own flowers? I was like, why wouldn't I buy
self-love? Because you love yourself, because you can afford, because you love them, you know.
Yeah, but she's just convincing herself. But then my dad used to buy you flowers, and I'm like, yeah, but I can buy myself flowers. Like, really? Okay.
Oh, bless.
It's very sweet.
She will grow up knowing. She will grow up knowing. It's good that she's involved at such a young, fine age. It's gonna be in her head. Good. Oh, you can actually buy yourself flowers because there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, isn't it? There's absolutely nothing.
Yeah, well, I gave the brother, like for Valentine's Day, I bought a flower and I gave the brother to give your sister a flower. I'm just really trying to install in them because you can, you don't need charity begins at home. You don't need someone outside to do it for you. If your family is already introducing you to the vibe, then vanhu vachauya senge mwana wangu ine mukomana acharora mwana wangu ari munhamo because mwana wangu ajara mahotel chianenge choti tikaenda like hotel. I was like, yeah, mukomana wako ari mutrouble. They're in serious trouble.
No, but it's good because you are letting them experience the best of both worlds. And at the end of the day, I have always done it even for my kids. No, I think I'm a Valentine's present. We go and sleep nana Marriott. We go and do this. Why? And kuti vavhunduke zvinhu izvozvo hazvivhundutse hazvishamise. Going out on a meal hazvishamise because vamwe vana vari kuvioletwa kunorarwa chaiko chaiko muhotera. For wine chaiyo for a meal out, for a dress, for shoes, and it's very sad and it's very unfortunate. So we parents, we have to step in sometimes. That's why I always say, Baba, treat mwana wako msikana like your princess. Let her make you be the best man. Waatanga kuziva kuti my father can do this for me. My father can do this for me. Iwewe amai wadzidza mwana mukomana. You treat a woman like this. You don't fight. You don't do. I was chatting with my son the other day. Like my son, after my dad passed away, because my mom, she was all by herself and everything. So he was telling me, "Oh, mom, there are these two big boys. They're in the next class. They said they were gonna talk to me anyhow. I know you told me I mustn't touch girls. I should speak to girls. But let me tell you one thing, mommy. He was doing this. Boys, ground, mama. Because AJ, what do you mean? Because Chirima boys tesema apakashaura shona in a shongri. He was trying to tell me, good mom, I can stand up to other boys, but Laskana Dibata did say, it was so funny. Oh my God, you still remember that? Because AJ and because mom, I have to defend myself. Because he's such a soft little sweet boy, Because AJ, what is plus akakurira kuno kumwanangu ukunzwisa mwana wangu saka unoziva vana vekumba ka handisi kuti chikana kuti chi but vatori strong vana vekumba vatori tough than vana vedu vekuno ka vakakura vadya magmo kumba vanhu vanodya maorganic food guys vanonotamba muroad vanoita whereas kunoku ukabva nemwana kuchikoro kupark 5-10 minutes matopinda amba matovavharira. But what if they beat you? She goes, no, mommy, you should have seen me. Sorry?
He has to learn to stand up for himself.
I know. Because, mom, these are boys, mom. I can stand up for myself with them. But the girls, I won't do that. I'm going to AJ, please don't fight, Mona. Please don't fight. Because I know you're such a little, soft, sweetheart person. But at the same time, you don't mold us, you don't shape up. You know what? As a man, you have to stand up.
To stand up for myself, which is an invaluable lesson to learn.
I know, but hey, let me love you and leave you, my guy. I don't know. Tell us the best deviator from the topic.
Can you imagine? My conversation
but you were the one in control. I was just vibing with the flow. You were the one in control.
It was actually a cool vibe, Like I don't get to do this often, so it was really nice talking to you.
Oh, thank you. It was really nice talking to you too. And you know what? You had always been amazing. Ndakatanga kukuziva kwa Duchess ku LSM.
Kondaita mskanzo Jesus ndakura.
We come from a long way. Don't worry. Tese takura shate. Indatone mzukuru pandiri panapa.
I hope I look that good when I become a grandma.
Oh, come on. You still look hot, girl. You still look hot, girl.
All right.
Anyway, thank you everybody who's been listening.
Everyone, I hope you took notes. Chorus and tell people what you like. Soft life modes on to soft life.
Exactly. Don't be shy and listen up, guys. Don't be apologetic about it. And please don't forget to follow me. I also have my own page. You're been amazing. You take care, sweetie. And look after yourself. All right, then take it. Bye for now. Bye, everybody.